Hey, welcome to another installment of Roll for Revelry. My name is AJ, your friendly neighborhood DM, and we're here to play some D&D. So, as per usual, we're going to go around the table, kind of introduce ourselves, and we're also going to introduce a new fact about each PC, each character. So, we're going to start off with Lindsay. Fire away.
I am Lindsay. I am playing the character Orla Bitterfoot, who is a frost bard gnome. And fun fact about Orla is that she really likes fruit. This is a new found thing because she grew up in the mountains where it's really, really cold temperatures, so they don't really grow much fruit up there. So when she started venturing out of that area, she came across natural fruits in the wild. She eats them and she fell in love. It's my fun fact.
Cool.
I'm Gina, and I'm playing Narna Dingle, who is a rock gnome rogue. Her fun fact is that, similar to Orla, she comes from a large family with 10 siblings, because gnomes apparently have large families.
All of them actually have
canon now.
Yes.
And she is the youngest, and her older brother decided to lock her in their root cellar one day, and because there were so many siblings, she was forgotten about and left in the root cellar for 4 days.
Oh my gosh.
And that she is very afraid of small spaces for that reason now. So she's a little claustrophobic.
Good to know.
Yep.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
I am Dan, playing Marxus, a Tabaxi variant monk. A fun fact about Marxus is that I currently don't have a fun fact, but I'm going to come up with one right now. It is that Marxus loves the color purple.
Why?
Correct. He's also a huge fan of the Ingiba Book Club. His favorite book club book from the Ingiba Book Club was Cyrillosian Gods by Norrell Gorman.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I love that.
Yeah.
I didn't take Marxus as a big reader.
No, he's not very good at it.
Somebody read that book to him.
Yeah, he reads
Where are the pictures?
he reads the Spork Norts.
Oof. Yeah, he
Oh.
does.
What's
Got
that?
it.
Spark notes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you guys want to get sued?
no.
Spork Norts.
Sure.
Spork Norts.
Bring it on.
Bring it on. Give us a cease and desist to frame and hang it right here.
That was a curveball. I had a fun fact, I think, ready to go.
Sorry,
Derailed.
Roberto.
No, I love it. Either way, I'm Bob, playing Kata, Dragonborn Ranger. Can I do a not fun fact?
It's just a fact, I think. You can do a fact.
I can do a fact that's
That's
just
not
doesn't
fun.
seem
You can't do something fun that's not a fact.
Oh. Okay, well, not fun fact. So Kata grew up with dragons, which was...
Spoilers.
Yes, spoilers. And did not have a good time. Basically got picked on a lot. That's why sometimes he likes to just go a little crazy when there's an underdog. It's like a little trauma from always being the little guy.
Okay. Trauma. Little guy
Huge
trauma.
spoiler.
Save the
And we
trauma
all
for your
have
mama.
open backstory privilege now.
That's true. Has anybody watched anybody else's backstories?
No.
I
No,
don't think so.
not yet.
But they could have. It's
Pro-
the point.
Little guy trauma. Writing down.
We don't do our homework.
No, I know.
Wait, so does you having that experience mean that you want to help the underdog, or that
Right.
you
Pick up.
project or put your bad experiences
Gina.
on that, and
Yeah.
you're oh, I didn't like feeling that way, so I don't like you because you remind me of that experience, so I'm gonna be mean to you now and assert my power because I'm not that little dragon
Rawr.
anymore.
No, so it's weird. Okay, so the first one.
Okay.
like protector of the underdogs. However, interweave in the complexity of Dragonborn culture, which is like what we saw with the Green Dragon last episode, which is like it's still confrontational. Even the nicest ways are confrontational. Like there's no like, I'm gonna help you, little guy. It's like, hey, you suck, be better, and then I'm gonna kick this other person's ass for you this time, but you should be able to do this yourself. Type
Yeah.
weird brain spaghetti.
Tough love.
Brain spaghetti. He's weak. Brain spaghetti. All right.
I want my name to be Brain Spaghetti.
So, excellent.
AJ, that's
Let's-
a fact. Go.
Ooh.
I didn't do dinosaur facts.
I'll tell
I
you
was
what.
like chalked up
I'll tell
on
you what.
other facts.
That's the homework that we did, is we all looked up.
Do you know there's a dinosaur drive-through animatronic exhibit near us? That you-
Yes,
Yeah.
I did know that.
Rats. You do
Oh
know
no,
that
they don't
was
have
rats.
rats.
Come on.
So,
I hate it.
yeah. So what happened last time, you guys? Let's start off with like you guys were in a competition of sorts. Riddle me that.
We were in a beer drinking competition, and we won, but just by a smidge.
We got so much jerky money now.
Yeah. We then had decided to go to the Hunter's Lodge, and we were just kind of chatting about Thecus, about the symbol, that the other person had showed us. What was her name?
Juliana.
Juliana. Yeah. Kind of talked to Thecus about.
Oh, no,
the
officially
uprising.
Lacey is the one that
Oh, yeah.
initially, but Juliana is the one that gave us like the breakdown of the things that could help their cause.
Yeah, that's right. She was like the head honcho, like one of the upper dogs in the secret society. Yeah, so we went to that bar and kind of like caught Thecus up on that situation that was going on. Anybody else wants to tell?
And then we linked up with the head of the like Hunter and Soldiers Guild. And his name was
Vabian.
Fabian. And we accompanied him on an excursion in the woods, and there were dinosaurs. One of his guards was like seeking the opportunity to make it look like an accident and kill Fabian.
Yeah. And then, what's your character's name again?
Kata?
Ada threw a bead of force
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
a displacer beast
Oh, my God.
and trapped one of those escorts, hunting escorts,
And they're with it.
in a 10-foot ball
Yeah.
sphere with a displacer beast.
She did.
And there was the image of the displacer beast moving the sphere, and then just like the lifeless body of, because it's a displacer beast, and probably like a level 5 hunter maybe, was just like all flopping around inside of there, very James Gunn style.
Yes.
And yeah, that didn't work out well for that hunter at all. Worked out really well for us.
Yeah.
And AJ was like, damn, I really made this badass displacer beast like thing, and all we did were like, no, you're now in a sphere. You're now inside of a hamster
Totally
ball.
cool with that. That's
Yeah.
great.
Also, Gina marked one of them, so now we have a prisoner that I am currently digging a hole for.
Yeah, that's right.
Correct.
Yeah.
You also marked the displacer beast.
Yeah, so then we'd
Yeah, but
be
you
able
guys
to
don't want
find
me
it.
to chase it. So
I don't know how long it's marked for, so that's up to you.
Years.
When you guys were in the Archer's Lodge, was there anything that you learned, or anybody else you spoke to?
I had, when I was going up to the bar to like get some drinks.
It's a real bar.
Oh.
You don't have to finger quote
Well, no,
bar.
no, no, it's a
not a
real-
real bar.
it's a real
as
bar.
any of this is.
But like I was purposefully going up there with the point of being able to hear,
Yes,
conversations.
correct.
But I did hear people talking about Fabian and saying that they don't think that he was. He can't hold his own anymore. So that's why I think obviously these people wanted him out of his position.
Because he had a leg injury, right? And was walking with the
Yeah. That's all I remember though about what people were talking
He
about.
was just a little slowed up, but he had really cool bombs.
And didn't you
I
meet
talked to like a guest on
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
who was bragging about
Gerster.
A displacer beast. Killing a
Was it a
displacer
displacer
beast, yeah.
No
Something,
one
yeah.
flies like Gerston. No one flies like Gerston. To the face of our boat folking.
Boat folking.
Tries like Gerstern.
That's funny.
Yeah. All right. So we now meet up with our heroes in the Baffa Headlands, the Headlands region across the bridge from Drilla. You are officially out of Tyrian Triarchy control.
The
You would be.
Badlands.
Where's
people call
Drilla?
us.
Yeah. You'd be like here. This is all the Baffa Headlands, and if somebody wants to write in Baffa, B-A-F-A, Headlands right there, so you guys can. This can be a living map.
It's alive.
Yeah.
It's a mimic.
Everything's a mimic.
You still have that mimic on you, don't you?
Yeah.
Alright.
just waiting for the opportune moment to throw it at somebody and run
Oh
away.
my god.
It's like the
Make
grenade.
a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
What? I'm
Yeah.
not actually doing it right now.
Do
I'm
it.
not
Make a
throwing-
wisdom saving throw.
Lightning strikes. Opens the
Uh,
mimic.
16.
Okay. So you are all in this greater clearing. The surrounding area is very like forest, but easing into swampy territory. There's definitely kind of like a marshy feel to the the earth floor, to the ground, and there's like some trees and kind of a damp humidity coming through. It was relatively quick before you kind of hit like swampy area. But yeah, you are all in this greater area. You found the remains of the archer who was killed in the bubble, in the cat bubble. And you have currently put asleep and bound the other archer in hopes of interrogating them. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna go slap the archer awake.
Cool. So you slap the archer awake and they eventually come to.
Kata, do you want to take a first stab at interrogating questions, or do you just want to keep on digging?
Sure, if you say so.
Go for it.
I walk up and I stab in the arm.
Oh, no.
Roll for an attack.
It's like low on health too. This could be dumb.
Yeah, sure could be. But it was right there.
Yeah.
14.
14. 14 hits. And yeah,
This was
the creature's they've been stabbed in the ground.
Yeah, I'm not trying to. I picked arm specifically because I'm not trying to be lethal.
Yeah.
So I understand if it accidentally kills them, but just,
No. You stab it in the arm and they scream out in pain. And you're just holding a dagger in their arm.
yeah. Just tell us everything you know.
What's going on? They just kind of come into and being stabbed. Why are you stabbing? This is terrible.
Do you guys have any questions? You gotta take a stab?
Why? No more stabbing
The
yet.
knife's out of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I look at one of my cloths and I go, I sure do, but... And I start, like, cutting open in all those little pockets.
Alright.
See if anything cool falls out.
Roll an investigation check.
Come on, old D20, do your stuff.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'll do.
Hey. An 18.
An 18. You find, like 4 gold in his pocket.
Yes.
He has a bow, quiver of arrows, short sword, dagger, kind of very standard I'm going out in the woods, but like light kind of packing because it's not necessarily an overnight, multiple days excursion. Might be a night or two. They kind of have those types of things, but not like a bunch like you find a ration.
I'm gonna give the arrows and the ration to Kata.
Cool.
Immediately eat the ration.
All right. It's like dry bread.
Yeah.
Does the bow look like kind of cool or like magical or anything? All right, bummer. Does anybody want this bow?
I already got one.
No?
Hold up.
Okay. I'm just gonna hold on to it, sell it. And because the way that we tied him up was he was like tied, and then I stuck the pole that I have in the ground behind him, so he was like stuck.
10-foot pole,
Not the
patch.
not the patch,
Okay.
but just the like rebar,
Sure. Yeah.
as we would know it. And I'm gonna pull it out and put it in my like carrier thing,
Mhm.
and just kind of I'm gonna like good cop it basically. Just be like, hey, you really don't want to die for this, right? So like this really cool guy here loves digging holes. He loves throwing people in those holes and burying them alive. You're kind of hanging on. We'd hate for your injuries to get all dirty. So we wouldn't want you to go into the hole and get dirt on top of you. Would you agree with that statement?
Yeah. I don't want to go into the hole. I don't want to die.
Then why the fuck did you try and kill Baby and he's super cool, man?
You're the good cop and the bad cop situation.
I'm kind of new at this whole thing.
He's like, I mean, he's slowing us down.
Yeah, dude, his leg doesn't work well. That's fine.
Doesn't mean that he can't be a good leader.
Make an intimidation check.
Just so you're up to speed, while we were gone, I was offered to take a stab at interrogating him, so I stabbed him.
17. So they
There's my interrogation.
he
Instructions.
intimidated by you shouting and confused by the good cop bad cop routine out of the same person. He's like he doesn't help out. He doesn't go out into the woods anymore. He doesn't risk his own skin
Wait.
like the rest of us are doing.
But where are we right now? Is he
We're
not
close.
in the
We're relatively
woods?
safe. And you guys are not like you're like a few miles out.
Tell
But
that
like
He's
we're
not the
talking
one
about like
that's tied up and bleeding. So
a big area on that map is like people are going out 25, 50 miles gathering things and returning. He kind of sticks closer to the and Fabian I'd say Fabian explains that to you.
So what you're telling me is he's like a middle manager, perhaps upper management material, and you're deciding that you just want to kill him because he doesn't provide enough?
He's the leader of the guild. He should be providing. He's not middle management. He's the management. He should be helping out and on the front lines with all of us.
I mean, I understand wanting to like fight for the prince that isn't up on the hill. I get that. But at the same time, like, just look at this NPC. I mean, this person, he's super cool dude. And also, like, who are you going to install that's going to be better than him? You? You're not doing so well right now, buddy guy.
Yeah,
I know
he'll
I'm
take you
not
down.
doing so well. But there's other people, more capable people.
Tell us all of their names immediately.
Why?
So that we know who's on our side and who's not.
It's not you can pick sides. Man, Fabian, he's lived for too long. He's been in this position for too long.
Jesus.
He hasn't been helping for years.
I grab his injury on his arm, the stab wound.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use my gloves and put some acid into
Oh,
that wound.
Ouch.
And say, take back what you said. He's super cool dude. Say Fabian is super cool dude, or I'm gonna melt your arm off right now.
What is it?
Intimidation.
That one.
Make an interrogation check.
Yeah.
Fuck. 5. A smooth 5.
6.
Ah.
They're able to. He's able to just hold on, and while it hurts, he just grits through the pain.
I see this up as I'm saying, and I just use my booming voice, and I yell, "Say it now!"
You shout, "Say it now," and several birds flock out of a tree and flush out of tree and fly away as a flock. That's what I was going with. Like you've scared the birds out of the trees, and the forest kind of goes quiet for him. And he looks at you just wide-eyed, and he's like, "You don't understand. You're outsiders. There's what dog do you have in this fight?"
Fabian, we've been through this like multiple times. Super cool
do you-
dude. Old dog, knows probably lots of tricks. Don't think we need to teach him anything, but we could teach you a lesson.
Yeah, well,
So say it.
I'm just saying he's been in his position for too long of a time.
How long has he been doing it?
Since before I was born.
Fabian, how long have you been doing it?
And Fabian is over, like, trying to read the tracks from the dinosaurs you guys saw, and just kind of, like, scouting around and seeing, like, where the herd went in case you guys want to know what. There wasn't really a point to this excursion aside from drawing out disloyal members of his own group. And he kind of expressed that to you guys. He was kind of manipulative towards you in some sense. He goes, I've been, I forgot what his voice was, but it's going to be this. Been leader of the Archers Guild for going on 50 years now.
Fabian, that's like kind of a long time. I'm starting to...
He's an elf, though.
Yeah, but like still that's like... It's like a long
Guy's
time.
like, yeah, he's an elf, which means he could live for another 600 years. We're going to have 600 years of the same guy because he won't even risk his life going out in the deep woods.
Well, he risked his life coming out here with you, clearly.
And Fabian kind of comes up and enters the conversation and sees this guy, and he walks up to him and whispers. If anybody would like to hear what he's whispering,
Yep.
roll a perception check if you would like.
18.
14. So low.
I don't think it's 7.
Oh,
You two hear it, but he just says, the individual's Pan. He says, "Pan, you knew this was a long time coming." He sinks his dagger right to his chest.
Oh no! But we didn't get. Is he dead? Man!
Yeah.
That's
What
an
did you
on-screen
want,
death.
I wanted to like try and threaten him to get the name of whoever sent him. So we
He's
could,
wiping
like,
off his dagger,
Alright.
and he's like, "What are you? Why are you so upset?"
Because we don't know who sent him. Do you know who sent him?
I would imagine it was Ulrich. He's been vying for my spot for probably about a year now and gaining some followers within all the hunters. He's definitely kind of
See that
had
other
us
guy at the
following
bar?
behind. What's that?
Was he that other guy at the bar?
The Gaston guy?
Yeah.
No, that was Destrin.
see the blonde guy? The shaggy coat
Who was that?
at the bar.
Did I describe that as a person at one
I'm
point?
asking if that.
No.
Bob was like, I'm gonna make this NPC how I want.
Are you making this up, or is it something I said before?
No, I'm at. We'll talk about it.
Okay.
Nah.
Cool. Because Ulrich. He's had a small following within the Archer's Lodge, and he's gaining more followers. You know, he's right, but none of them actually truly believe the nature behind these woods and these lands. And I've told you, I've been here for over a century, and I know this area like the back of my hand.
I'm gonna do an insight check on him real quick.
After you stood up for
Yeah.
him for so much.
I don't know,
He's a
man.
good guy.
The most perfectly average 10.
All right.
Stab. Right now.
Seems to be telling the truth and checked out. Like he doesn't seem malicious.
I'm gonna.
If that's what are you? I mean, like, what are you trying to?
Well, it was like, I get it. This dude just like tried and killed you, or tried to kill you, but like, seems your reaction was a little harsh.
What?
And his
From us even.
he
a perfectly good hole right
it
here.
seems like it seems like that that seems what you are explaining to me is what you incite.
I want to ask Fabian how he became the head of the Hunters Guild. Like, is this common thing for people to kill the leader and then they take their place?
No, it's not. I was voted, but I was voted by individuals that were part of the lodge 50 years ago.
Right.
Oh, is this like a lifetime appointment?
Uh,
How long is your term?
I've just been doing it. It's a title.
Do you guys not have term limits? Tell us the entire diplomatic organization.
The archers of the Hunters Guild that you guys just walked into and walked out of.
Yep.
He goes, yeah, I mean, not. Yes, I've been here for a while and I understand, but I was voted in and I've been doing good. It's just everybody doesn't understand the dangers of this area and the headlands and what. I was there. I saw what happened during the emergence.
And they weren't.
They weren't.
So they don't necessarily believe. Do you think that they just think that they're tall tales?
I know they think that they're tall tales. They think that it's the spirits of the swamp and all of that. And I mentioned it originally got me elected, so I was able to saw what happened. I was able to describe what happened, and I knew how to combat it. Working with it is easier than fighting these types of powers.
Well, has there been recently, like, so you said he's been trying to take your spot for the last year. Like, what has kind of changed in that year? Has there been, like, more things that have been, bad things that have been happening in this area, and because of your injury, you can't help in the same way?
I
Or do you think he
understand.
has an alternative motive?
I think he wants the seat, and I think the group wants a human where they're not going to be in the spot for as long, and especially if it'd be another thing if I had the capabilities that I used to have before my accident. I was able to go out and provide and help out and kind of work with the drilling, mayor, sure, and kind of gather goods and resources for them so that they can trade in turn with the Tyran triarchy and kind of create that nice balance between the two as opposed to being taken over entirely.
But the knowledge that you have of this area is still invaluable, and just
Right.
because you might not be able to physically go, like,
And that's my argument.
Yeah.
That's what I say. And again, there's a lot I know about this area, but a lot of people kind of disregard it and look at it as if it is a tall tale or a boogeyman of sorts.
Folklore.
Folklore.
well, from what we have seen so far, we understand, and from what my family has experienced with the emergence, I know that it's not a joke and that it's real, and there's a real threat of it occurring again because of the doings of the Nagiba and the Tyran government. And as you now see, like, we are people of our word, and we would very much appreciate your help in securing some allies of people that you trust to help ensure that a second emergence doesn't occur.
Well, my allies are dwindling, as you can tell.
Tell us who Dwindlin is.
He shakes his head for a moment.
I don't get why they're laughing, but
I
I don't appreciate it.
know of a few that can help. There's There's a few in the lodge that still remain loyal, but I don't know what you're looking for in terms of allies, or I guess why. You spoke about your, disrespect for the Tyrian triarchy, but I'm not exactly sure what help you're looking for.
I'm gonna draw the triangle symbol in the sand and the dirt
Mhm.
and ask, does this symbol mean anything to you?
It doesn't. No.
There is a group of folks, both in Holden and in Bryn, that we know of who are working to infiltrate and take down the Tyrian government and reinstate the
Rightful heir of.
I don't even think it's the right, but to create
Save the previous empire.
Yes, Empire.
And they are looking for numbers and for folks that are strong and are like-minded and wanting things to return to the way they were before
The emergence.
the emergence and the Tyrian government took over. And
Well, like I said, I have very skilled friends, but they're few. And if you're looking for all outright attack on the Tyrian triarchy, I think our numbers are not nearly.
I don't envision it being an alt-right or an all-out attack. I think it's going alt-right. I know I didn't mean to say that, but like maybe I don't know. Anyway,
It's a little on the nose.
no,
Gina.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I think it would be a more like covert operation. So
An
I think
infiltration,
yeah.
if you will.
What are your plan? Like, what do you plan?
Just
How do you
like a
plan to
tour of
dismantle? Like, or
I
you
don't
just-
have those answers, but if you are interested, and I pull out the gold thread, you and whatever group that you are able to assemble can go to Bryn and talk with Juliana, and she would be able to give you more specific instructions and help flesh out like a plan of attack.
What sorry if this is a little frank, but what do we get out of this?
You get your independence. You don't have the looming threat of the Tyrian government's hand overreaching and taking over your city.
We have a fair amount of independence right now.
But as you said, it's starting to dwindle, and as the Nagiba continue to gain power, especially with like if they are successful in resurrecting the Dragon Mother, who knows what that's going to mean for Drilla.
Well, not sure what that means, but my power is dwindling to Ulrich. It's
Yeah, we
not
could
to
just
the
we could
Tyrian
just kill
government.
Ulrich, maybe.
He's a,
Well, how is he? Is he like a good dude? He's a weird dude.
he's a good man. He just is, trying to find his seat of power. The Archer's Lodge isn't. The Tyrian Triarchy relies on the Archer's Lodge a fair amount. There's a fair amount of resources left over from the emergence in a very dangerous part of the world. And not a lot of individuals can go out there. We can. We can procure these things, and because of that, we procure them for the Tyrian Triarchy, and we kind of have a nice balance that they interfere less. We keep procuring these types of things. So we have a fair, and even Ulrich agrees with that.
So you having been around pre-Tyrian government and post-Tyrian government, what did you like better? Which of the do you want to go back to the way things were before this?
Before Drilla was Drilla, and it was its own thing. Now I guess there's the push from the Tyrian government to go out and procure these things, and in some sense it's a little bit of a looming threat that if we don't, they'll come and get us. But as I've said before, we have resources. We have lands that no one else knows of, and we can easily outmaneuver an attack in this area.
You know what? It sounds like he doesn't want to help us.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Well, I have
take this
Question,
right back.
really, if you might, you had said something earlier. You said something about spirits of the swamp. Would they maybe be able to help us? Sounds kind of powerful, kind of intriguing.
Well, I'm not sure if you can get them to help you. Welcome to try, but they are the remnants of, I don't know, something. Some believe that they were the titans of this area, and others believe that they were the people of this area and were the result of what the titans did to them.
We're familiar with like things that have kind of happened to like whole groups of people, and we have a pretty good track record. We're like 1 for 1, 100% success rate. Should have led with the success rate for sure. But you also said there's a bunch of like resources and stuff out here. Maybe things that like people like us could use. And since we already saved your life once, perhaps you could help us out. And we can just make sure that your seat of power is convinced and perhaps secured another 50 years.
Well, I don't want you to be confused. I'm not obsessed with the power in the seat. I just feel like I hold information that can help and save a lot of lives.
That's cryptic.
Like, what kind of information?
I mean, about these beings and about this area, this where we can find things. Others have been here since before it all was changed. It's significantly more dangerous now, but like I said, I know this area like the back of my hand. I grew up around here.
Guys, it just seems like he really wanted to use us, and then when we ask him for help, he doesn't want to be helpful. So I think that we should just
Make a persuasion check.
move along.
As you guys are doing that, I approach Marxus. Like, hey, bud.
Hi.
One, pretty good job relating to that whole interrogation thing. That's pretty cool.
Thanks.
17.
The way this is going, I mean, still got some rope because I got a perfectly good hole over here. We're kind of in the middle of nowhere. Like, he's got information that we're not getting.
No.
Marxus winks for the first time and just looks at Kata and just...
Wait. Okay.
Yeah.
That was never mind. That was answered.
And, slowly, like, sidle my way over to this now lifeless worker body. I'm just gonna pull the rope off of it. Just start,
Looping up the rope.
yeah. And I
Um,
say, I just want to hold on to this, You only have 50 feet of rope to start your adventure, and, you want to hold on to as much of it as you can,
he goes, well, that's fair. You're right. I'm in your debt. I was able to use you. I think what you're asking me to do is a little bit overkill in terms of what I've helped you out with, but if there's something I can help you out with that's a little bit smaller than overthrow a government,
We
You're
are
right.
just we're just asking for some support if we were also in trouble. Pretty much is the bottom line.
Also, take us to these spirits of the swamp. Sounds cool.
if there's a way, I will try to. These spirits of the swamp are dangerous.
Oh, and we're fucking super not. Alright, cool. Thanks, guy.
I throw the one dead body past them into the hole.
The spirits corrupted the lands. There's creatures out there that we've never seen before. There's things that are growing at faster rates than they should.
Ooh.
I thought I was up against a young wormling dragon. He slaps his leg and he's like, dragons aren't supposed to be that big when they're younger than 100 years.
Kiddos, you right?
How big?
Well, for the sake of it, like a
100
young
size.
dragon is like 100 years.
Yeah.
A wormling is like less than 50, or less than 100, and then there's like adult, which is like 300, and like ancient is like 1,000-year-old dragon. So
So you're saying the
he was going after a wormling, and it was the size
So
of
it's 100, yeah.
a young dragon.
How many dragons have you seen, old man?
Just the one. It wasn't in this swamp before, and it's in the swamp now. And
What color?
black.
What are
Still out there.
its powers? Green one was like it had like its thing, but what's the black ones do?
Acid.
Black is
Black
acid.
dragonborn? Dragon.
Both would be acid.
Both are acid.
The green is poison.
Oh.
Gold is
Yes.
other dragons.
Black would be chromatic.
That's right. Poison.
Also, not,
Cool.
not what I said just now.
Acid.
Cool.
I'm gonna shake Fabian's hand, say thank you. Is there like a way that we would be able to like if we are in need, like communicate to you quickly? Or get in touch with you quickly?
Well, do you have any magic means of communicating? I don't.
I have message, but that's only up to 120 feet. So
Well, we've been able to send messenger through birds before, and
okay.
it works pretty well in these areas. The birds can get through the dense foliage. Occasionally, those with magic can use it to send and recall messages. Alternatively, we have several birds at the Archer's Lodge you can take out, and they'll send messages, written messages for you.
perfect. Can I do like a perception check to see if there's any like if this forest area, if I sense any like deja vu or anything that is.
Make a perception check.
So I've gone on like after chatting with him, I'm
And just go check out.
wandering, looking around. 11.
You see a lot of swamp
Okay.
and like marshy. The house you saw, Ciro said, was a cottage in like a weirdly nice kind of forest home. There was green grass. There was like a constant dim of like sunset shining through the trees, and like a handful of like drier foliage, flowers, that kind of stuff.
Cool.
Is he still with us? Are we like departing him? So
He says, "Well, I'm going to head back to the lodge.
Is
And,
there
frankly gonna confront Ulrich about his assassination attempt, I guess.
How do you think that's gonna go for you?
Well-
Feeling good about it?
He's not gonna blatantly try to kill me in front of everyone. That doesn't look good. That's not a leader you want to get behind. But if I was out on an expedition and happened to fall, and the only people that were to come back from it told a different story, then so be it. That's a different outcome that he can still be behind.
I've shuffled over to like where you guys are as he's talking to us. I'm like, hey, this Ulrich guy, somebody we might want on our team, because there's a hole over here you could fall into that. Maybe Ulrich is a good ally.
I don't know.
I don't think we should get in the middle of that.
Just trying to see if the means are justified.
He agreed to help. He did agree to help us. He said we might not be able to overthrow a government,
I
but
look
he can
over,
have our
I
back.
look over at Marxist and I'm like, hey,
Just like how much can we trust somebody who's like trying to
Right.
Look at you like
Kill
cause
somebody
an
else. Yeah.
accident.
God, their hand motions right now might kill someone.
I'm looking at them.
What are you guys doing?
We're both looking at them like, what?
You're like right there.
Yeah.
They're like
What are
3
you
feet
doing?
away.
Right.
Put that down.
that's fine.
Put it away.
Do we want to stay out in this
I
this
think we should
area
have
for a
deep-
minute and just
yeah, we
like
should have a debrief
investigate?
real quick.
Yeah.
Once
Huddle up.
Huddle.
guys, this Fabian guy knows nothing about dragons. Absolutely not.
Why do you say that?
There are no black dragons. There are only black drapes.
So what you're saying is, we should have her take us to the swamp
that
before
true?
he returns.
Our conversation about chromatic metallic.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that
Oh,
when I was Fabian.
Let me
All right,
tell
that's
you-
fine.
Yeah.
He can know nothing. That's
Yeah,
that's perfect.
Let me tell
You
you,
got me.
Let me tell you guys a little something. The way dragon color scheming works. Oki, red dragon. What color would you take a gander? Red drake. What color would you take a gander? His mother is
Light.
Red.
gold.
Oh, because he breathes fire, right?
The metallic dragons are dragons. Chromatic, so a female dragon, metallic, will have an offspring, litter of offspring. Any other females born of that dragon will be the same metallic color as that female. Gold dragons are fire-breathing dragons, but all males come out as chromatics, so the reds are males. So red and gold go together. They're parents for all the inherent natural powers
Oh, okay, that's me.
the dragon species. So it's either maybe it needs to be replaced because if he thinks he saw a black dragon, it was clearly mistaken.
I don't think we need to worry about the Hunters Guild and who needs to be running it.
Should we get
But-
confirmation on him being an idiot? Because I don't really understand a whole lot of what you said, but you look like you know what you're talking about.
The dragon guy.
That's
Yeah.
what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I vote for just like a weird trip to the swamp and see if we can like confirm what he says before we're all just like, you're full of shit, old man. The future is now. And I think that, you know, we can always go back and get Ulrich on our side later if needed.
But like, why do we need to do that?
Well,
Well, we came out here to find allies, and this guy's kind of just giving us the
Are we
giving
gonna
us
find?
the jerk around. So like,
Are we gonna find allies in the swamp?
I don't know, spirits of the swamp sounds like pretty powerful potential allies. If I'm being all like, you
We
know,
can't
lore
even
related.
convince this guy to be our ally. How are we gonna convince
Well,
spirits to be our allies?
here's a question. He thought he saw what would roughly be a 50-year-old dragon. Turned out to be a 100-year-old drake.
Oh.
Said something weird about how things grow in age. We have a younger drake. That would be cool if he got way bigger. So who knows what's in the
Smart.
swamp?
Do you think I could get bigger? I really like being this size.
You're Bill Giant, aren't you?
I'm dying for like 3 hours.
Maybe.
Oh my god, that huddle must have looked hilarious.
Little tiny.
Okay.
little-
Yes.
If I can be tall, that would be cool.
like
Alright,
big
I'm in
big
for the
horse.
swamp. I'm in to check it out.
We might be able to find some cool stuff that you could brew with.
Yeah, yeah.
Some cool stuff we can. I just think, you know, this guy said he's indebted to us. He's trying to protect what he is not, you know, he is knowledgeable, I'm sure, about this area. He's been around for a very long time. That must be very frustrating that people want to, you know, take him out of a seat that he rightfully earned. And instead of having a conversation with him about it, they just try to kill him. So I think we just leave their problems to them. And he said he would help us if we needed it. And we have means to communicate. He said there's those birds that we can send messages to. We can easily grab one from the Hunter's Lodge if we need it.
Yeah, or he can just like if he needs if he needs anything, he can send us one of them
Mhm.
birds that carries a message.
Exactly.
Right?
So I think we already created an ally, and maybe more shit happens with the Tyrian government, with the Hunter's Lodge, and he's like, "F them," you know what I mean? Let's do this. Let's bring them down. You know?
More shit happens. F them.
It's true. Sounds like a not my pig, not my farm scenario.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
What's a pig?
It's gonna become his pig
What?
though.
You'd like
You
it.
know, because
Pigs?
Yep.
I agree.
He's being very.
But I just don't think we should stir the
Are they
pot
pigs in
anymore
this
of like trying to play both sides. You know what I mean? Like, and
Probably be pretty big, pig.
Yeah. All right. So cross them off our list of for sure allies. Maybe one day they will.
yeah,
But, all right.
at least we can keep a good rapport with somebody that we already helped.
swamp.
You know, and they are indebted. He is indebted to us. So,
Let's go to the swamp.
so we turn around and we look at Fabian.
Yes.
So we're gonna just go do some, you know, exploring in this area. We haven't been here before, so
All right. Well, I'm going to head back to the lodge, re-up on supplies, kind of figure some stuff out. If you do need anything, I guess, does anybody have any magical means to talk to a bird or anything?
I think she can scry on people, maybe.
Yeah, I can talk to.
Yeah, I can.
So
I
you
just
could speak
start.
to a bird and send them
Oh,
to him.
But instead of
Nice.
saying that, I just start clawing at it.
All right. Because, oh, okay, I get it. What's going on?
I don't know.
The lighting is stroby.
I love it though.
Wow.
That's weird because that's not happening here.
Not in real
Um,
life.
No.
It's a
IRL.
ghost.
Yeah. It's probably the lighting.
Did you hear the music as soon as we did that? I said that.
There we go. We can fix it. So yeah, he's going to head back to the lodge and re-up on supplies. He suggests you do the same, but if you want to head out into the swamp, you're more than welcome to.
What kind of supplies do you bring?
Well, I would probably bring a few more rations. Out there is a lot of poisons and acids and that kind of stuff. I have had my accident once, and I rarely want to have it happen again. So I'd grab some kind of antidotes or anything like that.
Where's a good spot that we can find that in town?
Well, there is the a number of general stores in the Archer's Lodge. Smaller things you can get there if you're looking for anything particularly fancy or magical in some natural means. There is the Nudist Dudist.
I've got it. Do this.
It's a really good name.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're just like gonna head back with you. We'll like
Cool.
re-up because you owe us. And if you want to like draw us like a quick little mappy to the swampy, then we'd be pretty all set with that. And if not, we will not support your bid to be, continuing to be in charge.
Goes. All right. Well, whatever. Yes, I do owe you. You're more than welcome to reach out to me. I'll try to. If you're in trouble, I'll try my best to get out to you as soon as I can. But yeah. So you guys all head back to the Archer's Lodge, and that's where we're gonna take a break. Cool. So this is just one of our short breaks. We're gonna try to do a couple more shorter breaks. I think last time we did a longer break.
Yeah.
It was only one. So yeah, we're trying to do a couple short breaks. And we'll be right back in about 5 minutes. Thank you very much.
Marsu?
We're back.
Marshes.
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 We're back.
Marshes?
Hey, welcome back. We are Roll for Revelry and we're playing some D&D. The group just interrogated a kind of like a assassin of sorts.
I would say so.
A hunter of humans.
Hunter
Hitman?
assassin
Hunter of
that was attempting to make a murder look like an accident of Vabian, a newly acquainted ranger that is the head of the local Rangers Guild, the Archers Lodge. As the group was curious to explore the spirits of the Baffa Headlands, the leader of this guild, Fabian, suggested that you should head back and maybe supply up before heading out on such an adventure.
ready up.
I think we should do this. I think we should get some supplies.
Cool. So you guys head back to the Archer's Lodge with Fabian and Sans, two escorts. As you pull up, there's some people that kind of are chattering because there happens to be missing people from the party that left. And it might be just kind of gossip, it could be just people speculating, it could be a number of different things. But occasionally you get some people, you catch the attention in the eyes of others and they kind of respond. So, you guys are heading to the Archer's Lodge. What would you like to do? Where would you like to go? What would you like to up to?
Look around for like a general store to grab some anecdotes.
Antidotes.
We gotta go to the nudist dudist.
So the way we will do the general store is basically anything that is adventuring gear in the player's handbook. You're more than welcome to buy at that cost that it says. Antitoxin is what you're looking for your antidote.
Okay,
It's 50 gold apiece.
perfect. I will take 4.
Add 4 antitoxin and remove 200 gold. Is there anything else anybody wanted to pick up from the general store?
I'll buy some rations. How long are you anticipating being gone?
We do have a lot of jerky.
You have a lot of jerky, and I would say 1 jerky is 1 ration.
Okay.
2, and also I don't know about you guys, but removing some rations every once in a while is cool. I'm not gonna track whether you're hungry or not. This is an adventure sim. It's just kind of
So I take out 200 and then add
for
4
antitoxins.
antitoxins.
If you do, and if you are while we're playing, come and you're like, oh man, I wish I grabbed a grappling hook. We'll just retroactively say you grab a grappling hook and remove it from your inventory.
What's the cost on a grappling hook?
2 gold.
I will grab a grappling hook and what else costs 2 gold?
That's a sledgehammer, flask, or tankard. No, it's even 2 copper. Never mind. There's a handful of stuff that costs 2 gold. Why do you want specific 2 gold things?
Well, I have 4 gold from the dead body.
Otherwise, you're poor.
No, I have monies.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand next to the point out. So yeah, look at that. It's only 50 gold, and I point to a canoe.
If someone can put that into a patch, then we'd be all right.
Yeah. Shopkeeper.
Oh, we're doing this. All right. Yeah.
Where might adventurers experienced adventurers like ourselves find a magical tailor?
Yeah, I don't know about a tailor. There's the nudist dudist. He doesn't really do clothes, but he does magic. If only you knew a magical tailor of sort. Or somebody that was a tailor that might know more information about, I don't know, the dude doesn't wear clothes. You made that up. That's pretty ironic.
I lean over to Marxus and I whisper, Juliana would probably be able to help us out next time we see her with your clothes.
Oh, good. Good. They're looking a little tattered. I I will take 2 grappling hooks. Thank you.
Is there
Grab-
bug spray? Swamp. Need bug spray.
There's perfume.
No, that attracts mosquitoes.
It's the fantasy world. It can be special perfume if you want. It's 5 gold.
Get some of that.
Cool. Anything else for anyone? Do you want rope with your grappling hooks?
I currently have about 50 feet
Yeah.
of blood-covered rope,
Blood-colored rope?
but I will trade you 1 grappling hook for as much rope as you'd like to give me.
What is up with you buying things from somebody and immediately wanting to trade it back?
Terrible at economizing things.
You can get rope for 10 or 1 gold. You can get silk rope for 10 gold.
Take the normal, and I will get 2 50 feet, trading in the grappling hook.
Okay, so you're selling the grappling hook back
Yep.
for 1 gold.
And only getting 50 feet of rope.
You bought it for 2. You
How much
sold
do
it
you?
for 1.
Wait, how much? What do you want?
That's what happens when you don't go to the rebuy section of the game.
All right. Let's go to the nudist now and finish up.
I'm scrolling back to it, but I might buy a smoke grenade. There's no cost here.
Where do you see smoke grenade?
Grenade, comma, smoke. Here,
Alright.
dash, adventuring. Common.
Alright.
Common. So a
We
whole
will-
bunch of smoke grenades around.
We'll talk about that because I don't know where it is and I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm on the app, so it's fine.
Oh.
I'm going to tie a grappling hook to one of my 50 feet of rope.
Nice.
I'm for sure going to buy a healer's kit.
Healer's kit. Cool. Buy that up. And if you want to buy a smoke grenade, you can. I would say it is 25 gold.
Seems like a pretty good deal.
For a smoke.
How much
That's not even the
how much
fragmentation
gold does
thing.
everybody else have?
So much more than I thought. I thought I
Okay.
had 20 silver and I had 20 platinum. So I'm
Okay.
basically rich until we hit a turkey store.
I have 9 gold and 4 platinum.
Like, your smoke grenade is basically like what Fabian used, but it's not going to smell. It's just going to destroy. It's like,
I can
yeah,
throw it up to 60 feet.
there's not going to be a grenade launcher.
It's 120.
It's not going to be that. It's going to be, you get to throw it up.
Cloud
to-
of smoke.
It's like
Here's
they're
20
not
foot
gonna be making
radius.
grenade launcher.
Moderate wind.
Okay. Yeah.
4. Yeah.
This is like for like, if you were playing a futuristic game, but because you wanted one, you saw this thing, we can make it work. I feel like I don't think
It's-
fragmentation grenade is going to be a
No.
thing that you guys can find. Unless you find it, it would be a bomb. But
Yeah. There are
but I'll say there's probably Fabian used one, you can use one.
Should never have said. You can buy literally anything you want.
All right.
Well, I said like in the adventuring gear section, but he's on the app, so it pulls up like other books and not just
yes.
the player's handbook stuff.
Got
So,
it.
all right, so you guys head to the nudist dudist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. You walk in, and it is a pretty much a general store. There is a lot of very like it's very nature based though. Like there's vines kind of running up and down all the walls. The desk, and it's like a general store simply for a typical storefront that you see, but it is the nudist dudist. So there is a wall full of like little trinkets and charms. On one side, there's a individual behind. You can see him. He has like longer blonde hair, and currently, from what you can tell, naked from the waist up. But he is behind the counter.
I want to go.
He goes, "Hey, welcome.
Oh, hi.
Hey,
Hi.
hey.
I'm
You
gonna
naked?
just. I'm gonna browse.
Yeah, aren't we all, man?
I look around.
Well,
No.
we should be.
As we have our cloaks on that are like up to our necks.
This is just life's cloak.
I'm gonna pull
Yeah.
out a little pinch of the powder,
What?
and I'm gonna stand in the middle of the shop, and
He goes, oh man!
I thought you'd like that, man.
Yeah, you just made all my magic stuff glow!
Yeah. Yeah, we love magic things.
Yeah, there's a lot I could have told you what it is and what it does, but yeah, that works too.
Well,
So,
you just look like a man about glitter. So I figured I'd just...
it gets
Put on a show.
everywhere. I'm glad I'm behind the counter.
You didn't want to. You have to reach to point anything, so
Well,
it's good for all of us.
okay,
Slap.
yeah, sure.
We also weren't necessarily sure what you'd be pointing with, so we just thought we'd... In case you had to point at 3 things at once.
Just a man just like you, man.
He's a cat.
Wow.
Your dust picks up the number of charms on the one wall and trinkets. And then there's a set of boots. And boots.
Boots and cats.
And there's and then he has like there's a few things that pop up behind the wall. There's an assorted different number of schools, because you learn the school of what magic it comes from. Most of them are nature based in some way, conjuration or divination, I guess.
My good man, the nudist dudist.
That's what they call me. They also call me Greg.
Oh, Greg.
Yep.
I like that. Great name.
Thanks, Greg
Um,
Dudist. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Good
Nice
to
to meet
shake
you,
your
man.
hand.
We're going into a swamp, man. You got anything that like help out in a swamp? Yeah. I got
No, I'm
climbing
alright.
paws. No. The,
Oh, do I have any? Yeah.
yeah.
Duh. Yeah, I'm sure. Like, what are you looking for?
Well, tell me about them boots. They look
Well,
nice.
those are some boots I enchant. I do some a little light enchanting on the side. It's kind of my side hustle. I guess it would be just more of what I do. So yeah, it's a hustle. They're boots. So these boots, if you wear them and you walk around, you can click your heels, and your footprints change to a different animal.
Ooh,
That's-
really cool.
So no one can track you.
How many
Yeah.
pairs of boots are there?
There's just, I can like enchant your boots
Yeah.
and try to do it, but like that's gonna take some time. These boots, they're here.
Do you have anything that's like if we were going into a poisonous or toxic or like acidy environment, anything that might protect us from that?
I don't know. I think so. You got some antitoxins though, right?
Yeah,
That's usually like the best bet is like nature's remedy, man. Like it's just a bunch of herbs and berries that we find out there, and it just happens to combat it. We don't need magic. Mother Nature has supplied us with that.
You're great, Greg. Great, Greg. You're great.
That's what
Greg.
they call me.
Do you have anything that like would make me more big and powerful, or like maybe make something smaller or larger, or maybe like something that we can find things with?
Well, here, and he shows you the wall of tokens. He's like, "This is our wall of tokens," and he like walks over to it, and it's just super convenient that there's like a vase standing in his crotchal region. So it's like if it was a show that it's just like never showing.
Very Austin Powers.
Yeah. It's like the I think what is it from Friends? Like the ugly naked guy is like always hidden somehow, but he's like always stretching at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's he's like so there's all these charms. This one, and it's pretty cool. It's like basically makes you like a druid for like a little bit. So I guess depending on how small you are and how big you want to be and what you want to turn into, that's pretty cool. Alternatively, there's these little statues. The little guys are cool animals. Right now, we have a pale blue white one that looks like a rabbit, and then we have a silver raven. But we don't have the other kind of statues yet. We're trying to procure them, but we're having trouble.
Where do you
These
get the statues
ones.
from?
I don't know, like other stores. There's like a distribution center of all magic items or something.
Nice. Never mind. I didn't know if those statues were in the swamp.
Sounds
You
amazing.
might be able to find them out in the world.
I wanna look over at the charm area
Cool.
and just do like a perception check to see if there's any like charm that's like specifically calling out to Orla.
Roll
More or less
a,
like a necklace.
roll a perception check. And what would you say calls out to Orla?
You tell me.
Ugh. Okay,
13.
cool. There is one that is a small green iridescent feather on a necklace. And next to it are a number of different necklaces. There's 2 other necklaces that also have small little feathers on the necklace. There's a J feather, blue and white. There's the small iridescent one that's like a smaller feather entirely. It has this iridescent green to it. And then there's a big gray fanned out feather, like two or three feathers that are like hanging, fanned out.
I'm gonna look at the green iridescent one and be like, can I? I want that.
Oh, this is pretty cool and perfect because it's little and you're little.
Yeah.
He like brings it down and shows you. It is a sword build hummingbird feather. That the token turns into a full-size longsword, which lasts for 1 hour before vanishing.
That's really fun.
Oh, what is the gray one turned into?
The gray one is looks like a feather. You can use it to throw the token at any point within 30 feet of you. The token disappears and turns into a floating grappling hook claw of a bird. I wish I wrote it down. So it's
You
what
did?
it is. Yeah, this is what I'm reading. Turns into a grappling hook, and you can basically then it's like a grappling hook, and you can claw and you can climb up it, or you can use it to attack. You could like throw it at somebody and make an attack.
What about the blue one?
You're asking him about
Yeah.
too. Oh yeah, the blue one, if you touch a wall, this token will create a permanent hallway. It's like a path maker.
Where do the paths go?
Just like straight, or like I guess if you wanted a curved path. But like, yeah, it makes a hallway for you.
I want the blue one. And the gray one.
How much is mine?
You can have the gray one. You seem to like
Each of the feather tokens
no, you
are
got
1,000
grappling
gold.
What? Alright.
What do you have for 3 platinum or less?
Is there a clearance section?
Not a lot, man.
Wait, does my sword go back after I use it? Or is it a one-time use type of thing?
did you buy
It
it?
says before vanishing, but I think
For
I'm
1,000.
going for 1,000 gold. I think it's going to be a reoccurring thing.
How long would it take you to
I'll do it.
enchant my boots?
I mean,
Like longer than a night?
yeah,
Oh.
it would probably take like a week.
Oh.
There's these boots though.
Nobody else wants these boots?
No.
I want these boots. I will
Cool.
take those boots.
450 gold.
Okay. How much is a platinum for gold?
10 gold equals 1 platinum.
Okay.
Okay, cool. No worries.
Wait, but it's 450 gold.
Or 45 platinum.
How much gold do you have?
0.
How much
Well,
jerky do you have?
Doesn't somebody
I
have a
will
bunch of
trade
gold that's the
you.
party's gold?
Just
No,
about to drop it on a sword necklace.
What if I give you this 20 platinum in this box?
So
I will
20,
send
how
the
much you
box.
would need after that? So 20 platinum is 200 gold, right?
Yeah, she would need
I'll give you the
250
250.
gold.
Oh, okay. Are you sure?
Yes.
Or,
Alright.
Wait,
You
wait.
can't.
What's in the box?
Well, you can't open the box.
What good's a box, am I right, guys?
No, it's an unopenable box.
You don't want to
Oh.
open it.
You can't physically open it?
you can't
Right?
physically open it.
Well, like, if you.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I said.
Alright.
That's what I said.
Never mind about that.
I'm just gonna buy boots.
That's
So I'm
that's
gonna
what I
remove
said.
250.
We're in agreement.
That's what I said. We are in agreement.
That's why I said it.
That's why I said it.
There you go. It's done. We just give him the money.
Alright.
Here you go, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Craig.
Thanks, Orla.
Are you guys leaving?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have anything that you can hit things with? Something like this? Show him my metal bar.
Like maybe something that's like a candelabra.
Marxus, don't give that bar away.
When we
bar.
when
Don't
we
give that
want to
bar
hit
away.
something with something like that, we just use Mother Nature's stick.
A branch.
How many of those?
Yeah,
do you have?
usually a branch.
How much are those?
Free, man.
They're 5 gold.
No.
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 No, Marxus.
We can find branches in the water.
We've got them in the back.
You go in the
I
back.
can go get you a
Hey,
good one.
No,
Go
Marxus.
get him one. Go get him one. See what he does with it. Go ahead.
All right. And he walks into the back,
I grabbed the blue
and you see
necklace.
his bare cheeks as he's walking into the back room.
I grabbed the blue necklace off the wall.
All right, make a sleight of hand check.
My advantage since he's in a different room.
No.
$11.
You go to grab the blue token, and you can't pull it off of the hook it's hanging on. It's a vine that's wrapped around into it. You can try to cut the vine if you want, but
No.
there's certainly going to be a little bit more evidence left behind.
No.
That's it.
I'm just looking.
I mean, you can steal it if you really want to. You're just going to leave evidence behind. Not going to have it be like clean. You don't make it. I won't.
Yeah, he's being nice.
Right.
Great, Greg. What are you doing?
Greg's in the other room.
Face over there.
Oh yeah, but what are you doing? He's great, Greg. What are you doing trying
I'm
to...
just looking. Just looking. Don't worry
Look
about
at
it.
your heist, man.
Nah. Dragons look with
Okay,
their hands.
listen. There's enough for one more necklace.
Then we're poor. And we'll never be able to afford
No.
jerky. Or pigs. I don't even know what pigs are.
I'm really good at managing money.
I'm really good at stealing money.
So why am I trying to steal this necklace?
Because she knows that it's wrapped around a vine. She's already
Oh my.
seen it.
I'm trying
So-
not to steal from like good people anymore. And this guy seems okay.
Yeah,
He's
since-
got nothing to hide.
He walks back and he's holding a stick, and at the end of the stick is like a puffball of like fresh like leaves that are still stuck to it, and it just so happens to fall covering him as he's holding the stick entering. And then he steps up and he goes, "Here you are."
Hey man, did you literally just pull that off of a tree out back?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to take that, but
All right.
thank you.
Throws it back over your shoulder.
We can go get our own for free.
I like free.
Yes.
It's great.
She's got
So
it
out of
for free.
And you know what free is, Greg.
both.
The freest. The freest, my man.
So since we already have a grappling hook,
Yeah.
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 we what was the other
The hallway.
necklace? The hallway one, which that was the blue one, right?
I don't want it anymore.
Why?
Okay, so,
That was some Bob.
Sir,
So, Greg, what did
I
you want?
also would like to take that blue necklace. That was the one that had that creates a hallway, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take that, please.
All right. It's gonna be another $1,000.
Here you go.
Cool.
Do you want to
Thank
give us a discount since we bought like 3 of the feather necklaces? There's not like a 3 for like 25.
Or 2 for it, because we left one of them.
Yeah.
We're not going to
Buy one, get one half off.
Make a persuasion check.
5.
What if she also threw in the enchanted boots so you have another pair to work in?
Ooh.
Make a persuasion check. This is the only other one.
Nat 20.
Nice. You go,
Hell yes.
man, not often would I take clothing for trade. But you make a good point. I'd be bootless. So, yeah, okay. Throw in your old pair of boots, and it'll be 500 for this one.
Okay. Amazing.
Good deal.
Here you go.
You make that money back in those boots. Good call. Good call.
So I give him
You
my
know,
transaction.
For being somebody that's not supposedly
paid
super
out
materialistic, you could charging a lot of money for these
You're welcome.
things.
I mean, it takes time to enchant things and find the things that we need to. You know, like if I don't respect myself, who's gonna?
We're gonna charge
Right.
5 per branch. Whatever. All right.
Someone's got to make money somehow.
Maybe I was gonna enchant the branch.
Were you?
Maybe.
For 5 gold.
Likely story.
All right, I would have felt bad about it. You're right. I just saw an opportunity, you know?
Well, we're glad that you didn't take it and try to push it on us even more.
Me
You're a
too.
good guy.
Custom.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. We'll come back and see you again soon.
All right, cool.
Thanks for all the
Bring it.
help.
All right. Bye.
No, thanks.
Oh, okay.
No, thanks.
See you guys.
Can we get a long rest before we go venturing out into the swamp?
Yeah.
You guys looking for a place to sleep?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, can we go in the hunt? There's rooms in the hunter's lodge, right?
Yes.
We should just go in there.
You guys end up grabbing a room in the Hunter's Lodge. It is like early-ish evening. So you guys are probably going to be like up early dawn, before dawn kind of thing when you guys are going on your little excursion out in the woods.
Marxus, do you still have that bow that you got off that person?
Yeah.
All right. Can I spend some time trying to tinker with it to turn it into a smoke bomb launcher?
Yeah, that sounds cool as fuck.
Make
That's amazing. Oh,
a
yeah.
make a dexterity check
Okay.
plus your proficiency modifier for your
Okay.
tinker tools. So I think your proficiency modifier is 3.
Yep. Okay. Dexterity check plus. Ooh. Okay. 8.
You are trying to figure out how to, like, the part of the string that would hold the knock, which is the end of the arrow, the feathered end of the arrow. You're trying to figure out how to widen that with still applying a number of force, and you can't quite wrap your head around it to have it be like a kind of thing. You don't break it or anything, but you're like strapping a piece of leather on the side, but the leather's just kind of floppy and kind of trying to figure it out.
I'll come back to it. I'll
Yeah.
think on it and
Marxus.
come back to it at a later date.
So I want to sit with my pearl of power and one of my metallic spheres and
Cool.
see if I can put the pearl inside the sphere.
Make an Arcana check.
Hey, Marxus, can I see that staff thing that you got going on over there?
This?
Yes.
Yeah, why? What's up with it?
15.
Just an idea. I got been working on.
My
Okay.
Arcana is quite high.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna take a little nappy while y'all figure this out. You do whatever you all want.
Cool. So you're napping?
Yep.
You got his staff. Are you still concentrating?
She was, yeah, I was going to tell her what she got on her. Yeah. So, you get that the Pearl of Power is similar to what the orb is.
Okay.
The Pearl of Power holds a spell slot for you, basically.
That's-
So it is a holder of power.
And so is the sphere.
And yes, but the sphere is a little different. It's like a cage of
I know,
energy.
that's what I was
Imagine
won-
be like a cage of some life force energy,
Okay.
as opposed to spell usage energy. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I remembered that one was energy, one held energy, so
Yeah.
I was wondering if I could fuse them together.
So because they're both two receptacles.
They're opposing.
It's like you have two of the same puzzle piece.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is filled in with the puzzle piece that it needs, but the other one and you don't know a way to like transfer a spell into that, unless you want to try to do that, or if you have a life force, because this was a holding thing for somebody's heart, something's soul, something's essence. So if there's a way you can have that be a spell or find
Could
something like
I
that,
literally?
you could probably
Okay, so
charge
let
it.
me sit with just this. Oh no, I'll have to do it later. Okay,
Wow, what's up?
I was gonna sit with just the sphere
You can do that.
because I want to be able to next time a big thing dies, capture its soul into my sphere.
That'll be an interesting thing. Roll an Arcana check for me. What would you like to do?
Oh, wait until all the stuff.
15. No. 13.
If you think that you could bring in the life force of a dying creature, if you were able to somehow heal it or do something to it, like bring the creature back to life while focusing on this orb. But you can't quite make the connection because I don't think you have any spells that draw life force back from death. So if you were to be able to figure something out like that, you might be able to put that energy into.
But I have to be pretty powerful, right? Have lots of concentration.
I think one part of it is that you don't know any reviving spells
yeah,
right now.
Okay.
But
But wait. Why would I need a revival spell?
because the creature needs to die in order for the life force to be free from it, that you can take the life force before it moves on to the next play.
I always see
That's
it
what I'm thinking.
as a second.
That's what I'm saying. With your 13,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. If you want to chat about it, we can chat about it. Definitely.
I'm gonna look at different things.
All right, cool. Because I'm like, yeah, I'm all about you. You convince me. We'll see. That's cool stuff. What do you want?
So I got my Smith's tools. Marks is rod.
Yep. Is that one?
No, I'm gonna sleep.
Wait, before you go to sleep there,
Oh.
like I want to try something here, but I'm not super sure how it's gonna go.
Okay.
Kind of was hoping it could be like a hype song or
Yeah.
something. That's
Sweet.
for some encouraging words. Sort.
I got you. And I look at him and I clear my throat and I say, be more stoked.
Wow.
I just sit on it for a second. Oh. I'm gonna use this.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna use my Smith's tools and the knowledge that I got from him not to try and disassemble and reassemble one of my arrows on this rod.
Okay.
And so he would have,
So the arrowhead.
yeah,
The arrowhead are the only
Yeah.
parts that are metal. It's still wood.
yeah, what is
Okay.
the fancy
Yeah.
razor sharp
Yeah.
metal.
Make a dexterity check. Which is that?
Just normal.
Just that, yeah. Because you're not proficient with your tools yet. But if you were, you'd be able to add the 3. But really, the overall target is just bad. But as you progress in levels, like when you guys level up to level 9, that proficiency modifier jumps to 4. So as you guys get stronger, that goes up. So roll a dex check.
Just normal now with inspiration.
Yeah. Oh no, with your you still get your inspiration.
Okay.
But you
That's
can roll
a
that
plus
afterwards.
1d8, right?
Nat 20.
Plus a 1d8.
Well, nat 20 plus 2 for 22.
For your dex, and then if
And
you
then-
wanted to use your D8, you can. because that's a matter of like you're gonna lose it otherwise because you don't. It only lasts 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's wrong.
So yeah.
Overkill. 4. 8.
For 30 total.
30 total.
Damn.
So 30 is like the number for DC's like difficulty checks that like is like supposed to be impossible. So
Yeah.
not only are you able to fashion this to the end of it, you do so without cutting yourself. You do so that it is a durable thing, and you go from a D12 to a D10 for your smithing tools thing. So you're
It's like
now down.
It's like lock picking.
Yeah. So like you jumped down to the next tier
Yeah.
Oh,
and you're good.
I'm
So
not
you
on internet.
like where we were beating the 12,
Yep.
you beat it. What's up?
Yeah.
Cool. So
Now, you explain how I imagine this would look as a weapon.
absolutely. Yeah.
It's not just the arrowhead on a point at the end. It's like on one, like a drip down, like on the rod, right? I like sharded it down. Sharded, not sharded.
Did you see that? Oh
Like
my god.
encrusted a side with many small. So instead of like one piercing, instead of him having to stab, he can
Yeah.
smack with it, and it's got like an abrasive end now.
Okay. So basically what I would say this is a spear. That if he were to use it as a spear,
Let's see.
he would be able to crit at 19 and 20,
Okay.
doing piercing or slashing damage.
Okay.
If he were to use it as a quarterstaff, it'll still just be a quarterstaff.
Got it. Okay. So that should do as a spear.
It's a spear, yeah.
Cool.
Cool? Does that make sense?
Yep.
Alright, cool.
So
Did you hear that? I know you're
I'm
taking
gonna-
notes on
I
something.
wake
Did
him
you
up
hear that?
out of his slumber.
Okay, he can tell you.
Yeah.
Never mind.
nice.
And I
Nice
I
continuation.
use the back end of it to poke him. I poke him way harder.
I was gonna say his eyes are
Yeah.
actually closed, so he can't see you gesturing towards him.
He doesn't seem to move, and I yell, "Man overboard!"
And I grab it immediately.
Yeah, I made you this thing. Watch out, it's really sharp.
Did you do to my
It's a
stick?
It's a spear now. If it's bad stuff, it'll die. That's all I tell him.
That cop takes over and I like that. I like
His battle voice. Cool. So, you have instead of your quarterstaff, I think. Tell me what a quarterstaff does in terms of damage. It's
Quarterstaff.
1d8,
is +5 and a 1d6 +2 bludgeon.
6 plus 2 bludgeon. So that is your normal attack if you were to not use the pointy end of that. spear.
What
It's
happens
stiff.
if I use the pointy end?
If you use the pointy end, it does 1d8 of damage and crits on 19 and 20.
Ooh.
Well, as fuck. I'm only gonna stab now.
It's like just turning into a stabber.
But I do have the polearm master, so the opposite end is still a quarterstaff.
I think polearm extends to a spear as well. That's on you
But,
to
that's
verify.
the thing with polearm
I got
masters
double
who use
spears.
the opposite end when people enter into your space.
Oh,
Master starts.
you can stab on your turn, but reactionaries. Yeah, okay.
Like the opportunity.
Totally
Yeah,
cool with that.
Got it.
Yes.
Love it.
All right, so is there anything else anybody would like to do before the long rest?
No.
Cool. For the long rest.
Free time.
Dope.
Oh, I do. I do.
So the cauldron, I'm going to say had 4 charges, one for each of you to look at. But I was thinking it over and looking it over, and I was like, you do have to be attuned to be the person scrying into it.
Oh.
So it's like your thing. But you got to look at it. You got to look at it. You got to look at it. You're going to get to look at it. But
But
in
now
the
it's
future,
going to be more.
it's going to be whoever's attuned to it.
Yeah.
Anybody can attune to it, but it's going to require a short rest for
Right.
that person to transfer and kind of focus on.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Does that seem fair?
I told you last time.
Yeah, but the viewers out there don't know. So
No, I just want to make sure
we
that.
wanted to say
I just want to make sure you.
No, I'm not at all. But let's go.
Not at all.
go.
But let's fucking do
Yeah.
it.
let's play some D&D.
Hold on and play the D&D by myself real quick. Oh, okay,
I
and
can't stand when I do that.
it's so great. I love it.
It makes me wish I did all of that kind of stuff ahead of time, but rarely can.
Well, you'd have no idea what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even if you had any idea what we're gonna do, we'd probably just spend an hour.
Oh no,
Shopping.
you guys, no, you absolutely do that every time.
That was the joke.
Yeah.
Oh.
My DM prep has just consisted of me painting new things now. I don't even. Like, oh, I gotta
Thinking
prep.
about ways that we could fuck it up.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm with that.
All right, cool. So
I gotta wait till morning time, or we do it now.
I think you can do it now. You guys didn't do it today, right?
Okay.
Roll a perception check.
22. I might never roll to go die again.
Yeah, you've been rolling exceptionally well
Yeah.
virtually.
Yeah.
There's a log, so
I
it's not
was like,
live.
yeah. Actually, I'm rolling for the team, so online people, I don't know if we have the thing attached, but they can even see the
Yeah, they can. Thank you, D&D Beyond.
our viewers will keep me. Because ultimately, it's justified with me. So
Yeah, that's true.
So,
I feel like
is the person you're looking in on, is this would you say an adult or ancient? I would say ancient is like pretty intense. I think I would give you ancient as the max. And that's just like how old and how powerful.
yeah.
I would say ancient being the max. I would say adult or younger would be a lot. I don't think
Okay. I would say they gotta be borderline though, because if you're going with parity based on that story, you gotta be of the same status as.
I'm
Right.
okay. Yeah.
You know,
that makes
about,
sense.
right?
Yeah.
Like,
All right. Cool.
They might not be ancient, but they need
Yeah.
to be pretty.
So they'll be adult.
like old adult.
Okay. All right. So we'll go with that adult. She rolled a natural 1 on her combating that.
So you're right.
So you see. Oh man, what do you see? You see a yeah. 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 You see. What is the name of a northern city that's not the capital?
Prologue.
Kita. Kita. You look into the cauldron and you start zooming in on one of the stars in this spacious kind of outer space miasma. Favorite word.
Ooh.
Miasma, is that what it is?
That's
You're such a jerk. And over, as you zoom in from above, you can see a winged gold dragon mounted on a tower, looking over partial ruins of a city you know to be Kita. And there is a with a 22 versus her 1, you can get the sense of a not remorse, like a little bit of like, yeah, I guess like a little bit of remorse, but remorse of like that this had to be done, but with remorse. I'm sure there's a word for that, but I don't know it.
Got it. Got
It's
it.
that same cadence.
Machiavellian.
So her standing over this and kind of smoke running out, and you notice it's the Dragonborn city to the north of Kita. It is relatively far, but it's probably closer to the first claw of the claws of the land, if you recall your map.
Yep. Do I see any other beings?
There are, no, because the way scry works is you're scrying on her and not other beings.
Oh.
So there's like, you can see, like, you're like looking over her shoulder right now from the sake of it, and you can see the city, but everything else is kind of blurry.
Can she see me?
No.
I'm going to try and like dragon breath, not attack, but like the challenge style, like nose snort,
Okay.
just like a icy blue aura over her shoulder.
Okay. As you snort your icy blue, challenging breath, the liquid in the cauldron freezes over, cracks the image, and breaks the scrying effect.
Not the cauldron, though, right?
Not this, no.
Don't fucking break my cauldron.
It's like kind of hard to break magic things.
Okay.
You can't generally break stone or metal with ice. I mean, I could,
But
'cause
like
I'm
the
best,
the
but
liquid image freezed over and
Okay.
shattered into the cauldron liquid once again.
What'd you see?
Come on, actor Bob. Come on, professional actor.
I saw Dave Chappelle live.
my freaking mom.
How's she doing?
It's not my real mom. It's my stepmom.
Oh. How is she?
Say that green dragon was telling the truth, and the dragons are on a rampage murder spree, killing all the dragonborn. So she's pretty good.
Oh no.
But don't really want to talk about it. I just roll over and go to bed.
I give him a little tap on the shoulder and take my cauldron and put it in my bag.
She's just like
Okay.
the consoler of everybody that's looked into the cauldron. Like, okay, sorry, it'll be okay.
Sleep.
So,
I'm done looking into there. I'm gonna go back to sleep now.
you guys get your long rest in. You wake up. Decide to head out into the Buffa Headlands.
I pull some jerky out because I'm all about breakfast.
Jerky it out.
And I throw some to Kata.
You all currently the night before you were given you asked Fabian for a brief sketch, and that he could be called upon if need be, despite him not being able to might not be able to get out there pronto. But you are currently in the Archer's Lodge district of Drilla. What would you like to do, or if anything, before you head out into the Baffa Headlands?
Do some stretches.
Get your stretches in.
I'm ready. I'm ready. This feels good. This feels good. You made this? How you doing, buddy?
Eat more jerky.
Really quiet. Even for you.
I'm just gonna leave a note for Fabian saying that we left this morning and are going to the swamp.
Cool. So you all begin traversing into the Baffa Headlands. You get to probably about the same distance that you were at before. And as you start to venture further, you find that it is difficult to move about. starting to step into things and sloshing in and kind of have a slower movement. So where your movement would be X, it is half of X right now. So you guys are kind of moving at a significantly slower pace.
What is the train run?
Swamp.
Mwah.
So
I
fast, so
know.
ready.
I know.
I know.
He
I
knew
know Bob.
it. He knew it.
I know Bob
He
pretty
knows
well.
who he's playing. Yeah.
So, as you're venturing into the swamp, is there anything particularly you're looking for? You're just exploring? Is there like
I
what are
think
you?
just exploring and
Okay.
maybe like if there's any cool like foliage that sticks out or just like interesting stuff.
Yeah, any cool
That's what I'm looking
flowers,
for.
maybe?
I'm looking for like
Also
any
footsteps.
signs of spirits.
Okay.
I'm looking for the black drake.
Okay. Roll. Everybody roll perception checks. We'll go around doing our own thing.
8.
What are you saying, Noah? Good play.
Just like cool foliage.
Yeah. So what did you get?
9. Looking for flowers or signs of life.
You guys see occasionally there's like some small critters and animals kind of running around. A lot of like reptilian, a couple frogs, things crawling up trees.
Each time I see something new, I'm like, ooh, look at that.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that. And we're like trudging like very slowly along. Like, shut up, Orla.
It's the equivalent of
You're
the
having-
every sign.
No, that's what everybody else is like.
You do it now too.
No, I don't.
You do that too? I definitely do that.
What?
Drives Lee's crazy.
Just
You-
reads every
just read
single
stuff.
billboard that we pass.
Oh,
You do find some flowers, but you're not exactly sure what they do, or what they could do, or if they do anything.
I'm gonna leave them be, because we're not. We picked up a whole. I'm not the most deductive individual. We did pick up a bunch of antitoxin. I feel like I shouldn't touch any just random plants out here. Kata, are you familiar with that?
I look at the plants.
Make a nature check.
somebody roll me.
Looking for signs.
Spirits.
Okay, what'd you roll?
14.
Yeah, 14.
14 on your nature check. You know these flowers aren't toxic. They're not alive. They're probably relatively benign right now. You're not exactly sure if they're going to have any brewing potential, if that's what you're looking for. But you do know that if it was going to have any impact, it would probably have either a medicinal or a toxic aspect to it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, if it's going to be anything other than flavor,
Yeah.
like
Medicine.
medicine and toxins kind of go hand in hand in that way. As you guys get deeper and deeper, you rolled a 14.
Yes.
You don't see any. You're not exactly sure what it means to be looking for spirits of the forest.
Yeah.
You're not real naturey. You're not real like into that sense. Like that's not really
How spirits sound, yes.
your avenue.
Yeah.
But what you kind of keep an eye out for is like any signage,
Okay.
something that would be like
Spirits
nature's
this way.
thieves' cant, but you don't see anything at the time.
Okay.
And that's kind of like what you're like if there was a weird stick
mile
configuration
away. Yeah.
that seems unnatural.
Right.
That's what you're kind of trying to keep your eye out for. If that does that
That makes
track,
sense.
cool.
Yeah. Are my boots already leaving animal prints, or I didn't need to do
You
something?
have to click to activate.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna. Before we started, I clicked.
Okay.
I was like,
What-
you're gonna click in this muck?
What tracks would you like to be leaving?
Like a swamp panther.
A swamp. So you saw
Swamps
The-
at least.
the displacer beast.
Yeah.
So you're leaving
6%
sets.
of the time,
Yeah.
your boots worth 110%.
And it works out really well because your legs are shorter, so you're taking shorter strides, which match up with the 6 legs that a displacer beast has.
Nice.
So they're just like.
Okay. So hopefully people will want to follow them.
You rolled a 14 on your perception check looking for Drake.
No, I rolled a 14 check. Oh, damn. I rolled a 17 on my perception check.
You don't see any tracks, but you do see a claw mark on a tree that is the remnants of like burned with acid. You know acid has that connotation with black drakes.
Can I tell which way it seems to be going?
It's headed.
Rock. We're in the marsh.
You are in.
Like this area?
This is Drilla right
Oh,
here.
okay.
So you
We're
guys
in
are
the
in this
swamp.
swamp. It is headed northwest, or at least like the scratch mark is southeast. So you would imagine a
this is
creature
north?
slashed in this.
This is not.
Yeah.
It's going this over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you guys are like
Past
right
rock.
here in Drilla. The rock area was what Fabian described to you as like a material resource area that people typically go to.
Hey, team.
Yeah.
It seems like the drake out here in this area is headed in the same direction as the resource pile. So I'd really like to find this drake, and we could probably use some of the resources.
Why not?
Yeah, let's do that.
I have a question for you.
Mhm.
You know how you made that kettle freeze?
Mhm.
Can you snort on my hands real quick? I know
Hold
it
them out in
sounds
front of you.
weird, but like,
Hold them out in front of you.
It will have to cause damage, which means it's going to be your fire. It's going to be your breath weapon, the usage of which, and
Ooh.
it will hurt you.
Here's,
well, I just want.
No pain,
Here's-
no gain.
I know exactly what you want to
Yeah.
do, but
here's
that's my
another
point. It's
idea.
like,
'cause
no
that
pain, no
seems-
gain. I like that.
That seems like a pretty intense thing. So how about this instead? And I just
I mean, I'll give you a try. You can try it. I'm just gonna spoil alerts.
I'm gonna surprise him as
Okay.
well. I'm gonna elbow Oki real hard and cause him to flame breathe on Dan's hand.
Does Oki have a flame breath?
Yeah, he's just
He has a
reaction.
breath weapon
So I'm
too,
gonna
though.
punch
Oh,
you in the hands,
smart.
and then he's gonna light us on fire.
Cool.
Make an attack roll.
Try and go low damage. The fire's probably gonna hurt.
Non-lethal.
Yeah.
Please specify.
Yes. Please be
I'm pretty
specific.
strong. 9.
9. Does 9 hit?
No, but
Okay.
would he be advantaged if I was like,
Please.
He can
Please,
just
yeah.
keep hitting you
Yeah.
until.
Yeah.
All right, so he'll keep hitting you until
25.
25. At that
Oh,
moment,
nice.
Oki notices, uses Draconic Essence, shoots his fist of flame, punching you. You can absorb the fire. All the mechanics are there for the people at home that are keeping
my
tabs.
damage roll.
No, because it's just a punch, so it's an unarmored attack. It should just be your strength
5.
modifier. Yeah.
So you take
Cool.
yeah.
So you have fire damage
That's dope.
in one of your slots, non-active.
and I took 5 damage?
Yes.
Cool.
Not bad.
Oh.
It's over 5 damage.
I look at my mitts, my paws, and they're kind of like,
It's
wow. But that's really cool now. Like, no gain, no pain, right?
Sure, close enough.
No
Nailed it.
gain, no pains.
Wow. That's cool. I'm gonna use that next time for my inspiration.
Yeah. You do have good words. Ah, thanks, man. I'm good. But let's go get that dragon.
But like, can you freeze the swamp so it's easier for us to walk through?
Try.
So smart.
Do we have the breath weapon, or would that just be like
how much are you trying to freeze?
pathway?
I'd imagine it'd probably be breath weapon. And you would probably only hit whatever your cone reaches, which is, I believe,
Oh,
But could he
15
keep
15
doing
feet.
that?
No, I can only do it once.
he can only do once per short rest or something.
Bummer.
You
Okay.
can only one time.
Oh.
I can do like a lot of like little, things, but I like to freeze the ground solid is pretty heavy lift. And it'd probably be better if like something attacks us in here to have a standing platform rather than just like let us walk 15 feet.
Okay. That makes sense.
Cool.
I
So
would
trudging
walk some
along.
15 feet. I would.
So
we would need to take a long rest.
you guys are traversing, heading towards rock area on the map.
Yeah.
Cool.
Rock.
Dwayne Johnson Hill.
Your passive perception picks up movement. Hers.
Fine.
Because she got high, like 17.
Oh, yeah.
I think. It's high picks up movement in the swamp westward.
I'm gonna whisper to the team. There's movement to the west of us.
I turn west.
Grab my spear.
Be ready.
Then I turn east.
Why?
Because we're all in west.
Do I hear anything?
Nope.
Something
Nothing
out of the
that
corner
is
of my eye.
normal swamp early morning.
Okay.
Is there? Can I take some swampness and put it on my face, and then take some like lily, like pussy willows? Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, that's what I want to do.
All right.
What do I?
So you don't do anything. You just do it. You take some mud. And there's like one lily pad looped over on your head, and you're going full predator
Yes.
commando.
No, that's a
Perfect.
different guy. That's great. Yeah, he is.
I'm not full commando, but commando
Not
nonetheless.
quite the dudist.
He is. Is anybody else doing it?
Continue to look east.
My eyes and ears actually are on high alert, looking west, where
Hey,
we saw that.
over my shoulder, I'm like, can't somebody, like, magic an eye out there to look?
I really can.
Oh, magic enough.
I'm going to cast my clairvoyance bubble, and I'm going to send it out to visual.
Cool. You make a perception check.
12.
Cool. Give me one moment. Yourselves.
Oh,
Oh.
it's gonna come.
This
There's
is
gonna
not-
be a dinosaur.
This is going to be
Oh
nice.
my god, he's going like different
Okay,
places.
so why is he going?
I think he has to
Yes,
pee.
use restroom.
Alright, but clearly,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
It's
It's like in a
gotta take
Christmas
a
story
nap.
where they're like, but if you don't go to sleep, Santa's never gonna come.
Right.
And he's like,
What?
the dad from A Christmas
Yeah.
Story. It's like he's following them in the upstairs. when he
Like
goes.
their footsteps when they go. Yeah.
All right. So if it's a bad thing, what are we doing?
Kill it.
Fighting it.
Yeah, definitely.
We're gonna find out if it's all right. If it's
You know what I bet you they are? I bet you the bullywugs, because remember
Oh yeah.
remember they were
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
the guys that was one of the other things that I heard when I was going up to the bar was that there was a new population of bullywugs. And that is these
yes, the
whatever
woolly
they
bugs.
are. Woollybugs.
No, bullywugs was the
Oh,
thing.
okay.
But I just was calling them woolly bugs.
Woolly
in my head. So it was
buggies.
like, yeah, perfect.
Bullywugs. But yeah, I bet you that's what it is. So we'll fight.
What if they're being like chased by something?
Then we hide. And then fight that other thing.
So either way, we like set a trap of ourselves, we surround them, and beat the shit out of them.
Well, I am full
Bully.
bully.
Bully buggy.
Commando.
Oh, he threw us off the trail,
Incognito.
he's still grabbing things.
What's he doing?
Yeah, yeah.
It's happening.
What is happening? I can't do fire damage yet because I have to during a short rest switch it.
I think so, yeah.
It's kind of a bump.
You can have what, 1?
3, but then at any time I can
What's
See.
this?
I can short rest.
This is
switch
what
them.
you're gonna see. So you see
Oh my god, look at this.
in the swamp.
I love that.
That's why you.
You
need
guys
a
are like
brace.
back here, right? and you've taken your orb and seen over here. Just next to this bush, you see a humanoid creature leaning down over the water with both of its arms and its shoulders in between its perched up legs. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like you're squatting down, but squatting really deep into the water. And it's this gaunt creature. Looks like a human with like long, matted, muddy hair. And seaweed and mud impacted into their skin. And they seem to be reaching down into the ground, like into the river, grabbing something.
Can I see what they're pulling out?
With a 12. If you'd like to, you can roll another perception check, but it might break you out of this. You cannot see, and at that moment, the creature looks down, holding something close to it, snaps right at your clairvoyance ball, and looks right at you.
In my eyes that are like rolled back into my head, because that's how I like channel seeing this thing.
Even though isn't it invisible?
Yeah.
I snap back. I was like,
The orb disappears.
and I'm like kind of shaking. I'm like, guys, whatever that thing was, it saw me, and it's not supposed to. It's not supposed to see me.
Oh.
Did it look bad? Did it look
Yes.
like we need to tear its organs out?
How big was it?
It looked like it would tear our organs out.
All right. What if we try?
It wasn't huge, but it was like this gaunt, like humanoid creature, and it was like digging to find something like in the like mucky swamp, and then it like held what I think it found it, and it held it like close to itself, and that's when it looked at me. But I couldn't see like what it is that it had.
Why don't we just like try and sneak up on it and get a closer look?
Okay.
And we'll cast without trace.
Everybody roll stealth check.
And we get plus 10.
Yes, you do.
31.
23. Damn.
31.
Damn.
As you guys, I assume is Oki's with you guys because he flamed the thing. So, as you guys are sneaking up on the area, where are you at and what's your marching order?
I'm in full costume still.
Yes. So roll an advantage.
By the
at
way.
yours.
Ooh, okay.
I'm in the rear.
Not that the plus 10. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But
In case
the
you
thing-
already didn't have a million.
Yeah. In case you didn't hit 30, here you go.
I'm back.
No,
I'll be up front.
So what
I
was
still
everybody's
have mine.
scores real quick?
23.
23,
31.
31, 13,
31.
31.
Yeah, I rolled
You guys approach, and as you're approaching, you seem to have not gained the attention of this creature, or any other for that matter. You see hunched over this gaunt, matted mud sticks in plant matter creature, hunched over, holding something close to their chest in that weird, like, hunched down, squatting position with their legs up high over their own shoulders, holding over the river. And it's like river is like a broad term. It's like just happens to be a little bit more of a wet spot in the swamp.
But he said humanoid.
Like one of the pools.
frog person.
Kind of like it, like
Frog.
in the swamp where you're
Feels like
suction
it's
cupping
describing
with your
shield
feet
game.
into the mud. This is like just standing water, and not necessarily like if you were to step in it, you might sink in probably halfway versus where you guys are sinking like knee shin high right now.
Does it look like that one creature from the Emergence that was like stealing people's babies?
No,
Does it look like a frog?
you don't know what that looks like, but that's not the same.
God.
Right.
I'll show you guys what it looks like after.
Does it look like a
during
hat?
the hangover? We'll talk.
Or a
about it. We'll
witch?
post it. It does not resemble. There's like small factors that might resemble the sea hag that you guys saw, but only because of the vegetation, not
Okay.
Does
No.
it look like it's drinking, eating, or digging specifically?
It
Now that we're
is
closer.
No, it's
at
holding.
the moment holding, and that's all it's doing.
How close are we to it?
We'll say 30 feet. Does that look right? Sure.
Does it look like a frog?
I mean, maybe by its posture, because its legs are high up. But it is like, it has human
Yeah.
traits.
And it's
Looks
right.
almost like
right
rags
here.
are like kind of hanging off of it. Yeah, it's like it's nestled into that bush, into that nook.
I want to cast Detect Thoughts and read its thoughts.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Fucking Clutchy McClutcherton.
Right.
So you cast Detect Thoughts, which works automatically, right?
Yep.
There's no roll, and there's no thought.
Okay.
I'm gonna take out my grappling hook attached to my rope, and I'm gonna swing it, and I'm gonna throw it right over here, trying to like draw attention as far. I'm gonna throw it as far as I can,
Okay.
like make like a clanging noise.
Make a strength or
So
strength
it'll be
check.
like, "Bruh," it'll like
Think something.
cool.
Something, yeah. Yeah, because how long does that cost?
17.
You're able to
Okay.
throw it probably just behind the rock. You didn't get it quite as far as you wanted, but you got the right angle on it, and there's no reaction from it.
It's a projection, do you
I
think?
wonder if it's undead.
Or if it's a trap.
That's what I think.
Kata says, I wonder if it's a trap. I'm gonna like look around.
Make a perception check.
Besides
I'll slowly pull on that rope and like taut
11.
Don't see anything around that would be danger.
Mark says throw it at the creature.
it. I got an idea. I'll just spring the trap, and you guys, like, I'll just tank it, and then you guys like see what happens. I'll be fine. Let's be honest, cool as fuck. And like,
Okay, Ricky.
if I get smoke or swear, I'm fucked.
So I mean, I'm really good at performing. Like, I was close enough that I can see its mannerisms. Like, maybe I can
You're
like
like so small.
try
if
to
it like
pretend.
hits you, I'm scared like you'll just get like really hurt.
Out of the swamp's ambient noises, you hear a small ribbiting croaking from the creature.
I think it's a frog person.
Do you think it's disguised?
No, I think it's a frog person.
Why would it look like a human?
That's kind of half of it.
I am. I am going to. Quick check. Would you consider insects beasts?
Sure.
Okay. Since they're smaller in number, how many would you want me to cast for one summon beast?
Are you summoning a beast?
Yeah, that is a swarm of.
I would allow
Small
a
swarm.
small swarm of insects.
Okay.
And there's a stat block for swarm of insects that you can just Google. Not Google, but like look up.
On Google.
Yeah, try to Google that.
I'll Google it. It'll show up on D&D Beyond, but I'm going to start at Google.
Google.
I am
D&D
going
Beyond.
to-
Get out anybody.
I'm going to cast Summon Beast.
Okay.
And I'm going to summon a small swarm of really angry biting flies. Send them out over towards the frog.
Cool.
Does anything happen?
The frog. You see from after some time, you see from the hands a tongue lash out.
Does he get 5?
Music.
5 bites him.
Okay. Roll an attack for the fly.
That music.
Meanwhile, Marxus has his feet on the rock like this, and he's got the grappling hook taut. It's like, seriously, I can swing this if you guys want.
I don't think this creature is like gonna harm us.
So,
Maybe-
so if I scare it, it'll just run away, right?
Like Fabian told us not to try and like harm creatures that don't treat us harm. I don't. It's like it's just eating flies and like
Let's just try
chilling.
Flies are part of
Okay.
It doesn't.
Let's just try to sneak around it.
Flies don't attack.
No, they don't. The swarm of insects.
So
They actually just keep flying in the opposite direction.
After some time, you see a tongue lash out from the hands of, or whatever this creature's holding, a couple times at the flies as they all pass. And that's it.
They hover just outside, trying to draw the creature with them.
Yeah.
Out of the hands holding still like this, or at least what you guys can see is kind of hunched over in this kind of posturing. A frog leaps out of the hands, and then just kind of normal frog leaping along the lily pads and the river.
I think we should just try to sneak around.
yeah, I'm
Having
gonna-
like observed it, can I do an insight check to see if it seems like,
Roll an insight check.
Undead?
or just like
Instead of eating.
not an asshole.
12.
It doesn't seem anything.
I agree.
You haven't,
Let's sneak
you
around.
haven't seen it move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You haven't seen it. There's no.
I saw it move.
You did see it move, but she has not seen it move. There's no breath.
They put
There's
on
not like
flies.
an ambient
They put on
movement
flies.
or uncomfortability,
I'm gonna
change
keep
in posture or anything like that.
We keep the rope taut and like slowly just kind of
Like you're climbing up
well like
a
around.
building, but on a movie set.
Yeah,
But just around the rock.
yeah, and like slowly pull myself towards it
He's over here.
because like the rock. You said the grappling hook like hit this rock basically, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna like go around here and then sneak up behind that rock
Sure.
and then kind of give it like a little sneak see.
Cool. So you're sneaking and peeking, and you see the back of this creature, and it just seems to be kind of like matted mud with rags and seaweed kind of packed it together, hunched over in the exact same position, holding its arms open like this, and that's it. No
Okay.
movement, no nothing. You do see the frog that was in its hands at one point starts leaping up river past that log.
Cool.
Bob, could you like ask an animal what that thing, that person is?
Do I see any animals? Talk to the frog.
There's probably a lizard or bugs. There's plenty of bugs around.
I can try, but still not like the smartest of animals.
All right,
I'm just gonna try to sneak around.
Yeah, I think we should just sneak.
all right, let's go. All for sneaking.
Cool.
Also gonna.
You guys are able to sneak over there. There's no reaction, no movement from the creature at all.
Okay.
Continue sneaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
You decided?
Can
Towards the
I?
rocks.
I'm gonna sneak back around this way. Take my grappling hook off the rock.
You are like 3 feet away from it.
Is it still chilling?
No movement.
I'm gonna touch its back.
You feel cold mud caked with rag and seaweed.
Okay, so it's not a mind flare. Cool. Good.
Yak.
Cross that one off the list. Is it an elder brain? No. Cool. I'm gonna like try and like spin it and just like look at it.
You go to turn the shoulder around, and the shoulder mud portion just breaks off and falls to the ground. And it seems to be like this mud statue caked together,
But how did
And-
it look at me?
not sentient.
I'm gonna put my grappling hook away, and I'm just gonna kind of like take the base of my stick, my spear, and just kind of like wipe away the statue.
After some time, it crumbles to the ground and falls apart, and left is seaweed and dirty rag and mud that was once caked together to form this statue sitting over the river to nothing. And you've now dispersed it into the
Okay, cool.
bank, as much of there is.
Can I investigate like the log and like area around it?
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Come on, high roll. All right. 15.
You see what?
You see. Fuck. Why is he rolling? Oh no.
Well, your dice is so heavy.
That was a plastic one. You see a the remnants of this statue that was sitting over the river and kind of the rags there, and there's no impact that it was there aside from dirty torn rags. There's no resemblance of anything that would have been or is aside from rags on the ground now. And then there are you rolled a 15?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I see.
Fuck. I was really hoping there would be something else there. I'm gonna take my spear and hit it on the rock and say, "No, it's all cool, y'all. Everything is good. Just a creepy statue."
At that time,
Oh, God.
you guys, he turns around and you all see, and out from behind, you see a frog-like humanoid from the air coming down, and it's with a spear spearing you from
As it
behind.
enters me, as it enters my space, can I
It's
use
gonna
my
roll an attack.
reaction to use my polearm master and
Yeah, it's still gonna roll an attack.
Sure. Why not?
I think you're good, actually.
16 is what I see.
12 plus 3 is 15. It comes to spear down, and you swat at it with your pole arm. What is that attack?
I give it at the bottom of the attack,
Uh-huh.
and it is going to be a 17 to hit,
I think 17 hits. Yep.
doing 3 damage.
Cool. You knock it to the side as it's coming down. Need everybody to roll initiative.
Shit.
All right, cool. With
But
that,
why do we need to fight?
Crit.
Because you're being attacked.
for initiative, auto first.
12.
12.
Cool. Look at that thing.
That's impressive that we both rolled the same thing
I know.
and in that reaction.
I know. Said it at the same time.
It's like Spider-Man.
Cool.
Alright, well, I'm pretty low, so I'm gonna go.
Yep.
14.
I'm sorry. What did you get, Bob?
12.
Same. Samesies.
And Arnett.
His dex is
Natural
14.
20 for 27.
Jesus.
Dang. Wait, your initiative is +7?
Sneaky.
Oh, okay.
Nobody
Dagger
ever
in the dark.
Sneaky gnome.
Nobody expects the roguish inquisition.
She's little and boring.
If she was a spice, she'd be flour. If she was a book, she'd be 2 books.
uh,
14.
14. Yep, I got you. Narnip, you're up first. We've got Narnip.
look at this bullywug.
Ooh, I said a bullywug.
That's my guess.
Said that they were.
You say that's your guess. She knows. She just saw me paint them.
I saw one, and I was like, ooh, what's that?
Said it's a bully. Fuck.
Dang it!
Okay. Is my movement still halved?
Yes.
So I'd be like 12 feet. So that's 5, 10, like here.
I'll give you 15. We'll round up so that we're on squares.
Okay. And I guess I'm going to use my bonus action to move a little bit closer to them. I'm still kind of like,
Bonus action dash.
yeah.
So you have up to another 15 feet that you could move.
Is this considered flanking? Because Marxus is on the other side?
No, he's
No.
not close enough for it to be flanking because he knocked it away.
Alright, well, I'm gonna sneak up on him.
Although being there would probably, because if Marxus stepped 5 feet closer, this spot would be flanking. Because you guys got to be opposite each other. You can't just be like right next to each other. Otherwise, it's not flank.
Alright. Is this gonna be considered, like, am I catching them by surprise enough? And he knocked him away, so is he, like, prone right now? Or no? Is he standing up?
We should try to be friends.
What's your wisdom score?
My wisdom is a 10.
Yes, he is knocked prone actually. So I'll give you advantage on that.
So I'm gonna use sneak attack as well. Then I'm gonna try and stab him with my rapier. 10 to hit.
10 does not hit.
Okay.
You punch your rapier into it and you can't find your footing in the mud. And you miss.
Okay. Then 2-upping fighting. I'm gonna try and stab him with my dagger. Then.
Sure. You still only have 1 attack as a
He
rookie.
fell down.
Did
Oh,
I?
is he prone?
No, you have your other hand, but like
Yeah.
at bigger levels, like Monk has like 2 attacks. So when they rapier, he could have
Okay.
rapiered and hit twice or
Okay.
attempted, but no, she does. So I just don't know. We can talk about that later or at a break
Okay.
or something like that. But for now, you go to stab him with your dagger and
Yeah, and 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Is
Okay.
Elise here?
Cool.
Oh.
Hi, Elise.
So it's gonna
Ghost?
do 4 piercing
Really?
damage, and then sneak attack
It's like what you talking
is 8, 11, 13, so 17 damage.
17 damage. You stab him, and you are able to stab him right in the neck, and he dies right there.
What?
That's not great. Also, he didn't even put up the initiative trackers
Yeah.
for the whatever.
I know.
And it's freaking me the fuck out.
No. So I think we should try to be friends.
Can I investigate
There's
the
more.
body? No, that's did it disappear?
That was your turn. That was your action.
Okay.
Dang.
Are we still
It's
in?
there. It's dead.
But it's dead.
Yeah.
Are we still in fight
No.
now then?
No.
Now that your turn is over, you
God,
see
more frogs are coming.
about? Frogs.
I killed it.
From-
Yeah.
Whole fucking spawning.
Guys, should we just try not to fight?
over here. You see another,
Oh, God.
and coming down the river, running fast. You see one
wow.
mounted on a lizard.
What?
Oh.
Oh, I thought you said that was a salamander.
On a salamander.
You told me it was a salamander because we had this whole discussion about the
salamanders
salamander
It is a
turkey.
salamander.
Salamanders are lizards.
Salamanders are technically amphibians.
Fine.
Lizards are reptiles.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, fucking ranger and a half over here.
I'm a forest ranger.
On
I'm
the-
also ranger.
On the salamander
Usually
coming
the-
down.
This is a
You told me it was a
It- sure,
salamander.
I just said lizard. That's all I said. Yeah, it's a
Obviously not a
salamander.
salamander.
Clearly in my mind.
Salamanders keep things warm like food.
Hot. In humans, in gnomes.
You're just saying what things are now.
Yeah.
Miniature.
They're really easy to kill.
So
Should we kill them or should we try to be friends?
this thing comes down and launches a spear at you.
Oh,
Cool.
Or a javelin.
What the fuck?
I think that we should just try to kill them.
Zero fucks.
And it's going to
Fucking
hit
cool
you
with it.
with
Oh my God, their shield looks like
10?
a little turtle shell.
Misses.
cool. The other one is going to run.
Wait, it threw the spear at me?
Yeah,
It misses, so I'm gonna use my dope monk shit.
I think only
no.
if it hits can you use your deflect missiles.
When you were hit by a ranged
Yep.
weapon attack. Yep.
It's going to climb up over this, and the salamander's going to bite you.
As it enters me, I'm gonna put a plank back with the spear.
Yep. So it hits you.
Yeah, 16 to hit it back.
As it
16
enters
hits.
me.
Doing 6 damage.
6 damage.
What?
He bites you for 23.
That hits.
Whoa. Oh, not 23 damage.
Salamander's got a hell of a bite, you know.
It does 9 damage to you. Piercing.
trees.
I love these trees.
Very Orla action. Middle of battle. These trees.
These trees are great.
So I'm just like sneaking around in my swamp attire.
In your swamp attire. All right, cool. And then this one's gonna run up on you and attack you. Going to stab you with his scimitar. 14.
14 hits.
14 hits. It's going to do 9 slashing damage.
Okay, I'm gonna uncanny dodge to half that to 5.
5. Yeah, we've been rounding up, I think, for all things. Cool. Up next is Mr. Monk.
I'm gonna go right at the rider
I didn't
of the
go.
lizard,
You're last because you rolled a 12.
and I'm gonna jab my spear up into the ribs of the rider.
Of the rider. Sure,
Yeah.
make an attack.
Come on.
Yeah, that's gonna be a smooth 21 to hit.
Hits.
That's doing 7 piercing damage.
7 piercing damage. You go.
And I'm gonna.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, yeah.
Go. No.
And I'm gonna
It's not dead.
attack right again
Alright, cool.
with a 22 to hit,
Hits.
doing another 5 damage. And
7
then,
and 5.
yeah.
Alright, cool.
How's it looking?
You stab into the thing for the first stab. It was a stab, right? The first
Yeah.
one. And then you
Yeah.
knock it clean off, and it hits the rock and goes limp.
It's like it hit its head and got like knocked out kind of thing.
It is, I mean, incapacitated as far as being incapacitated. It is.
Then with my polearm bonus action, I'm gonna go in for a third stab onto the lizard mount.
Cool.
17,
Hits.
7 damage.
Cool.
And I'm gonna end my turn.
All right. Up next is
I
Kata.
say, this spear's fucking cool.
I am so far away from everyone.
Yeah, you are.
Hey, we're gonna move.
Here. Well,
No, I just not the board. I just meant.
I know, but also there's more board over here.
Let's see.
What?
Oh,
There's more.
wait, hold on then. Before I get carried away.
It's supposed to be there.
Do I see anything over there? That just open.
Take a perception check.
Perception. Perception. 25.
Cool. Yeah, you do see another rider.
Oh,
Wow, look at him.
Is that a lizard?
Yep. And another spearman over here.
that looks like the lizard guy from Monsters Inc. Randall.
Oh my god, it
Randall
does look like
P.
Randall.
I kept thinking of it as it reminded me of Joanna from Rescuers Down Under.
Oh, Joanna! Joanna!
Eats the eggs.
Yes. I loved that movie.
In that
Yeah.
case,
What are you doing? Yeah, when you went over there, I was like, oh man, here goes the surprise move.
Their shields look like turtle shells.
I think that's deliberate. They do look like shows. I think that's really cool.
I'm gonna get in between that group and this group. And I'm going to do some.
Welcome back.
How was your ride?
Welcome back, writers.
Are you having a good time?
I'm gonna go. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on the rider. then I'm going to
Cool.
throw both my hand axes, one of which will catch fire mid-air. First one's an 11.
It's not hit.
Second one is a 17.
Does hit.
Ten damage.
Cool. Things takes 10 damage as a fiery.
Oh, wait.
Is that the fire one?
Yeah, but it was also marked.
Plus 6.
6.
1d6, rather.
I'll take 6. It's better than a 1.
This axe lands and hits the creature right in its armor, and it sticks right into the armor plating. And it's like weird, like hide armor / made of shells and like other pieces of animal. These frog-like humanoids seem to be kind of like very kind of almost like difficult to see in the swamp area. They blend in very well, and you seem to have approached an ambush site of some kind.
Spring
Only
trap.
a ranger. No.
Ranger didn't roll.
Fucking spend
nature
more
check.
time in a swamp, bro.
Yeah. Up next is Orla.
I'm gonna move up here. 15, 20, where I can kind of like see. I've already kind of gotten a look at this guy. But I want to do like a perception check to see who looks like the leader.
Make perception check.
13.
They all seem to be the same size, or at least in the same ballpark. There's no color differentiation aside from natural tones that you see between them. Maybe their riders might hold higher status as they're riding.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's all you can think of right now.
Is this guy still alive?
The lizard, nope. The salamander is, and the the frog guy is not.
Alright, I'm gonna use my Ray of Frost on this salamander.
Sure thing.
So let's see if it hits, right?
Mm-hmm. And roll a d20 plus
14.
14. Hits.
D8. Nine.
2 rolling trays in front of her.
Okay, okay.
I can fix it.
So
Oh,
don't
well.
make that comment. I have 9.
9. 9 damage. So you freeze this salamander, and it stops right in its tracks, frozen. And dead.
Bye. And then I'm gonna say, Marxist, can you hear me?
Yeah, hi, hello. What's up?
Start.
Hang on.
Yes. I love your words. They always inspire me.
No pain, no gain, right?
No gains, no pains.
Hey, Marxist.
Yeah.
You know, you only live once, so you might as well be a badass.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
Good idea. I never thought of that before. All right, so Orla has gone. Up next, you see a from the water.
Oh.
A number 1.
A larger one comes out and leaps and attacks you. You cannot be surprised, so it's not going to have advantage on the attack, but it's going to attack you with its club, and it hits a natural 20. Yes. For a total of 25, and it does
Just when I thought to myself, like, no, let's not get over it. It's gonna get crazy here. Now I'm gonna murder it.
19 bludgeoning damage with its big mace.
It's pretty good.
Make a strength saving throw for me, please.
Strength.
Strength.
Yes.
He takes
26.
26. You are not knocked prone, so you're able to find your footing even in the sludge and bounce right back. He's going to make a second attack and try to bite you for a 21
Yeah.
and an additional 4 points of piercing damage. His bonus action, he's going to let out this big croak, and you hear.
Oh, he's calling reinforcements.
And at that time, next in the initiative, you see
It's a bigger
Yeah.
skull.
from the big pool of water,
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh
enormous toad-like creature jumping
my
out
god.
as the water rumbles and ripples.
Oh.
I said, I'm not really in a great spot.
No.
Very small now. Like very small.
So cool. The devil toad is going to
Devil toad.
Yeah. How fortuitous of a name.
Lovely.
sees Oki as a
I'm sorry,
threat.
what?
The devil toad.
Nice. Lovely.
Lovely. Sees Oki as a threat. He's going to make his 2 attacks. The first one is tongue.
Oh.
It's a tongue lash, and it's going to do 18.
What was the hit?
18 to hit.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Great.
62 damage.
6 slashing damage. Oki's a large creature, right?
Oh, it's taking
medium.
Oki.
Yes. Oki's considered to be a large creature, right?
Sure, that's it. Yes.
Okay. His tongue lashes out and slaps Oki and slashes at him, and then his tongue's going to whip back and slash at you. And it's going to, I assume, hit for a 22.
Aren't you just hit?
Something bitter.
I retract everything nice I said about this app earlier. Keeps deleting the straight screen.
Go to extras. Yeah, go to extras.
Whose turn is
I
it?
added them there. I made that,
Yes.
so it should not go away.
Whose
It
turn
was
is
it
It is
right now?
this creature's.
So this one?
There's
Yeah.
18 hit Oki. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay, so it did.
and it did 6 damage. Have Oki make a strength check, please, for me.
So 18 plus 21.
21 beats and is not grappled. That is the end of his turn. Up next is Narn at the top, followed by little guys.
So I'm gonna use my bonus action and try and disengage with this thing and be like,
Sure.
"Hey, listen, like I don't have to kill you. Do you wanna talk about what's going on?"
You hear shouting response in what you can only imagine is frog speech.
That sound angry.
What's that? Oh, do I understand it?
Do you speak bullywug?
Nope.
No, you do.
Let me consult my. No, it's not.
Okay,
Quick, look here.
I'm gonna stab it.
So do you want that bonus action still to be disengaged?
Yeah.
Because like disengage means like you're trying to move away and you will not draw an opportunity attack.
Oh.
But if you're like, whoa, and then you're gonna attack it anyway, I'm not gonna charge you a bonus action for that.
Oh. Okay.
If you're not leaving it space, you should
No.
disengage. Okay.
I was just trying to like
Yeah.
talk to it,
Yeah.
but there's no talking to it.
Free action talk.
All right.
So see, there is no pleasing.
Rapier for 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Cool. And then
You guys remember this is fast, so you can come help me if I'm getting my
Got it.
shit kicked in.
9 piercing damage.
9 piercing damage, and you stab into this creature, and it pierces right through its hide armor and skewers these frog legs. And it is. Yeah.
Oh,
Just
these are
like
really
chicken.
easy to kill.
They're pretty weak.
Okay.
But there's like a lot of them is the thing.
Yeah.
And they're not like your main concern, so they might keep coming.
Okay. I'm going to use my movement and bonus action then to dash and move my normal speed of 25 feet
Okay.
closer to Kata and this boss thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Remember you're in slower movement too.
So my
you
movement
use
then
your
would
bonus
be
action
half in the
dash.
dash.
Okay,
right?
yeah, you're right. So it'd be 25.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, I missed that
No,
part.
you're good. And then it's the end of my turn.
Okay. Up next is these little guys. You just killed that one, and this one is going to move up faster over here. This one is going to move over here. Yep. They have no problem. They have no problem moving.
Slippy toads.
The first one's going to make a poison sword attack on Oki, which is a 19 plus 3,
Yeah, that hits.
and is a 8 points of slashing damage. And can Oki make a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
Uh-oh.
Is this guy hiding?
He's like in cover, so he has a little bit higher AC unless you guys just walk right up to him.
17.
17 beats, and he is not poisoned from these poison swords. The other one is going to launch a spear at Kata.
Fuck
Missing.
This dragon in particular.
Missing with an 8. And up next is
Dope.
Mr. Monk.
I'm gonna use key point for step of the wind. And I'm gonna. So this is
Just comp 10 for every.
10 feet. And I'm gonna jump, and I'm gonna stab into that dude.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Bring it down and in, and I can just make it a 20.
Or 20. This just means he has to double the percent.
A 12.
12 does not hit.
Well, I'm gonna, with my second attack as I'm landing, I'm gonna right up into the ribs of that guy
Roll
again.
again.
Yes, that's much better.
It does.
That's a 24. That's gonna be doing 8 piercing damage, and then I'm gonna. I already used my bonus action, right? And so that's my movement, my bonus action, my 2 attacks.
You said 8 damage?
Yep.
Cool.
And now that I'm like up close to it, can I like? It's like fleshy thing that it croaked with.
It's Croaker.
Is that really?
No, man, I don't know. Croquette.
Rucksack.
This used to be a thing in like
hate that.
4th edition, I think, right, where you could like call your shot.
I'll let you,
Like-
if you wanted, yeah, if you want to. I would say it might affect the creature's abilities. I don't know what 4th edition did for that kind of stuff, but if you want to call that and do it, I'm down. We'll figure something out.
So I didn't really use the dash as the bonus action, right? Because I just ran and then jumped.
Yeah, I'd say that you're cool with that. So, if you
So
want a
I'm
bonus
going
action,
to use.
I just thought of something.
I'm gonna stab it right in its croaker.
Right, it's Croaker.
Yeah, with my polearm master bonus action. That's gonna be an 11 to hit.
Does not connect, and you just miss low as it sucks its croaker back in to let out another.
Doesn't bring another armored boy.
There's there's like 4 of the exact same miniature out there.
I was so busy this week.
I was, dude. This is a lot.
Dang.
All right, so up next is Kata, followed by Orla.
So, action 1. I am going to cast Summon Beast. And from the pool of water behind the giant frog arises a gnarly serpentine.
He's got it ready to go. A gnarly serpentine belt, like for your automobile.
Keep slipping.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
Okay.
It's a snake.
What is its health?
30.
30.
30 health, 30 feet, 30 speed.
Alright, we're gonna just put up this guy. It's like an astral projection, right?
We put it.
Cool. So your serpent is up.
Well, I'm still up.
Yeah, and whatever. You're up.
So with
I
my
just meant up on the board.
Oh, yes.
Sorry.
Yes. With my second action, I'm going to throw my... Oh, I don't have any more hand axes. I'm going to short bow, diamond arrow, fire the big guy.
Wait.
Use my
What
short
are the words you said?
Use my short bow to shoot an arrow
Okay.
at the thing.
Yep.
It's the fancy arrow.
It's one of your fancy arrows.
And then
which
it's
you
gonna
have
Oh,
two
two left.
Yeah.
And it's going to ignite
Okay.
on the way there.
Roll it up.
23.
Hits. The big one, right?
Yeah, 1 off from crit. It's going to be a total of 10 damage.
Cool.
And then my snake, who now is at attack advantage since we are surrounding this thing, is going to attack as well. And it is...
Is your like snake a creature or is it just like a projection of a creature?
No, it's a beast.
Okay.
I materialize.
It needs to make a Constitution saving throw as it entered a 10-foot radius of the creature.
Uh-oh.
Whoopsies.
I was gonna say.
14.
14 passes.
Are you still big? No,
How big are you?
We had a rest.
There's a noxious stench that you can kind of get from this creature, but it hasn't hit you quite yet.
And it is going to... Is grappling an attack?
It would be a strength check, and it would be it would be instead of your attack.
Would I be at advantage on it? Like I was at advantage on the attack?
Why would you be at advantage on your attack?
Because there's I'm on the other side of my beast.
Because they're fully
Oh.
surrounded.
So you're asking if the snake
If
has
the snake, if you have advantage on your
If I try
it's not an
to
attack,
grapple.
it's a check.
In that case, I'm just gonna bite the shit out of it.
You are?
Well, my snake.
Oh.
Okay.
It's gonna jump up from behind and try and latch
And
onto its
plus,
neck.
you're not like there's like probably a space in between here.
Okay.
You gave it a little French kiss.
Yeah, he might be within your range. He's supposed to be
But
a
he's
huge
this
character.
guy.
Yeah, I know, but I mean like for flanking reasons. And he was saying like to attack on the other. If you
Yeah.
attacked it, you'll get advantage.
Okay.
I don't think grapple. I think that's a different check.
I'm gonna do that.
Cool.
Let me out real quick though. What am I missing? Is my spell attack modifier?
It is your wisdom score plus your proficiency bonus. So +3 is 6. So +6 is your attack. I think your spell attack right there +6.
Oh, okay.
But I did the math right at least, so that's also 6.
That's my shitty hand. spell attack modifier.
It's +6. So you roll your d20, you get a +6 on the attack, right?
Yeah,
Which is actually pretty high.
that's actually unless you do that. 7. Does 7 hit?
Does not.
No. Oh, advantage.
Yes.
Thank Jeebus. Does 24 hit?
Yes.
Cool.
Much better than a 7
Yes.
and a natural 1.
Yeah.
Even if a 7 hit, a natural 1's an auto miss.
Yeah. 8 plus 4 plus 2 is 1d8 plus 6. Piercing. 9 piercing
9.
to the neck.
Damod.
Back.
All right, up next, is that you?
That's me. Yep.
Okay, up next is Orla.
All right. I'm going to move still incognito 5, 10, 15 feet. I'm just like kind of wading through like the swampy, marshy like area. And I'm going to look at this guy and I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers. So he has to make a wisdom saving throw of 15 or
4.
perfect. On a failed save, he takes 3d6 of psychic damage. 7 damage.
Dang, I saw that
And
5
doesn't,
over there.
isn't there another thing to Dissonant Whispers? It's an additional...
Target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed saving throw, it takes 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far away as its speed allows it from me. Creature doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground, such as a fire pit.
He is
Yeah,
going
yeah.
to use his 40 feet of swim to swim over here, and then his
Swim?
20 feet of movement to run over here.
As it
Perfect.
leaves my area, I'm
Yeah, it
gonna
does.
give it a whack.
That's so good
Nice
because you
stat.
can force
Yeah.
attacks.
12.
I would say it probably moved past you too if you want.
Yep.
12.
12 does not hit.
I'm gonna use my inspiration. Make it a 14.
Does not hit.
Fucking Christ.
Well, I
For
that
you.
would be a reaction.
Huh?
For me.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't have to.
You know a reaction?
You don't? I thought everybody had.
Everybody has
Everyone
opportunity
has
attack.
an
Oh,
opportunity.
Oh, I didn't know if
attack.
you used it or
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody has opportunity attack.
Oh.
I was like, everybody can do that.
That's an unarmed strike for me.
Yeah.
Yep. No, it's a weapon. It's
weapon
like whatever's in your
strike.
hands.
Oh,
It's
cool.
like if they don't take the disengage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then they-
and that's why like you want to take a disengage to be able to run away from that opportunity attack. But all creatures can opportunity attack.
Unfortunately, I don't have anything in my hand, so it's gonna.
Oh, nice.
Except short bow. I guess I could try and shoot him with a short bow.
I think it has to be
a
like
weapon.
melee as he's
Yeah.
passing you
So I have to unarmed strike him.
because you threw both your axes.
Yeah.
So yeah, punch him.
Why not?
Yeah.
Right in the side.
You only get one reaction per round.
Yeah.
So if you use Uncanny Dodge, you can't do the opportunity attack anyway. 14 does not hit.
Right. Like if you're punching somebody in a dream and it just.
Or trying to punch a creature in
Yeah.
the water and there's refractory.
Refractory olfactory.
Sure.
No.
Smelling refractory.
Yeah, he said he's noxious fumes, so I'm assuming this dude doesn't smell super great either.
I mean, I don't think
I don't
any of
know,
them smells
maybe.
real great. It's
I don't know.
It's a
What I'm
swamp.
yeah. Cool.
saying. It's like a
I
Shrek
totally
swamp.
forgot about the guy that was hiding right by the tree. He blended right in. Oh no, I hit the attack.
And then I'm going to look at Marxus and I'm going to say, what am I going to say? I'm going to say,
Oh, he's moving him along.
Center.
What's happening?
hey Marxus,
Hey, yeah, hi.
I just realized that ironing boards are actually surfboards that quit following their dreams and have an actual job. Don't be an ironing board.
Oh my god, you're right.
Thanks for the inspo.
This is my
In a
new
way.
favorite inspiration. The nudist, it's like the nudist inspirations. All right, so that was you.
Yeah.
Cool. Up next, this guy. Is it for his entire turn? Or can he come back now?
No, he runs as far away as he can. Like,
But just on his reaction, or is he like frightened?
Oh, that's just his reaction.
So he's gonna be like, and
Stupid.
he's gonna run up on this snake thing and attack that because it's closest, and he doesn't really know what happened over in the other area, but it freaked him out. So he's gonna attack your snake thing for a total of 17
Oh yeah.
hits,
Yep.
which is 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Gives me a 13.
Needs to make a strength check. Oh wait, he's dead?
No, leave me a 13. Strength.
Yep. Saving throw, sorry. But I think
12.
it's the same thing. 12. He is knocked prone.
Oh.
Frick.
Alright, so up next is the big guy. He's going to seeing Oki as the big dragon threat, and if there are dragons around, I would imagine he sees that as a threat. So I would say he's going to attack Oki. His first lashing tongue attack fails with a... he rolled a 6 plus whatever, so what is Oki's AC?
17.
Yeah. His second attack is also a 6, and he's just gonna... You see this tongue lashing around, and misses both with 14s. It was a 6 plus 8, so...
Dang.
yeah.
Get that back.
Yeah. So,
Chad.
that's that. Creature's turn. Bummer.
Okay.
He's going to
Here comes the
move
pain.
a step closer, though,
Of course he does.
and put you guys in its noxious. You both need to make a con saving throw.
Ooh.
16 for me.
I was wondering who has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Everybody within 10 feet of him, so it's really just those two. Oki and...
Oh, I was like, what? Two?
I have a 16, and then
Who is that?
a 10.
Oki takes 4 points of poison damage.
No.
Oki. Up next, top of the order is Narnip, then the creatures, then the monk boy.
Alright, I'm gonna
Marcus.
throw a mind spike at the big guy. So it has to make a wisdom saving throw of 12.
That's great. This thing's probably stupid.
It's probably not real wise. Gets 11.
Alright, so it's gonna take 3d8 of psychic damage, and I'm gonna know where its location for the next hour. So that's 15. 19 psychic damage.
Cool.
Sweet.
And then I'm going to use my movement and my dash to move 25 feet closer. 5, 10, 15, 20,
Just don't go into its face.
25.
Or it stinks.
Okay. And
You're
my
like
turn.
right on the verge of that stank.
Yep. I'm imagining it's like a wall of like green stinky lines. Nope, not going in there.
All right. Up next. That was you?
Yes.
Cool. This guy is going to come out from hiding over there and get you. Give you a little stabby stab.
Oh, I forgot about
Ah!
Yeah, I did too.
Freaking
I
javelin,
think I did 2
man.
last round,
What
so
a dick.
he's gonna run up on you and stab.
It was poop.
Frog poop.
Tadpole.
Turtle.
Turtle.
Is it 18 hit?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh.
Shitty jokes.
They're kind of crappy.
For 5 piercing damage.
I'm gonna uncanny
it's-
dodge.
Cool.
Oh, God.
This guy is going to attack Oki right there.
Oakland. That's his full name.
Lucky
So,
Groza.
Oakland is Oki's full name, 21.
Yeah.
And 13 doesn't hit, right?
Nope.
It does 3 slashing damage. Have Oki make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
This is good for Oki.
7.
Getting all poison.
He takes 4 points of poison damage as well. After all this fighting. Up next
Down
is...
2.
Oh, he let out a croak
Okay.
last time. So,
What?
popping out from the woods over here is one. And another popping
course.
out over here.
We gotta kill this guy. Or at least incapacitate him so he's not able to croak.
The big guy?
Yeah. Or is
Let's
it
try
this
him.
guy that's croaking? Which one is calling?
The small big guy called once. I don't remember.
So
if I
has
had
he
the-
been calling
He called
ever
as well.
since? Okay. Okay. Come on.
Sorry, monk. Marcus.
I am going to since I'm on the shore, I'm gonna do another step of the wind, and I'm gonna jump up and attack the big boy. Bam! So I get within it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Roll a
do I
con saving throw.
gotta do that first?
It says at the end of your turn, so whenever you want, but it should be indifferent unless you kill him.
13.
That beats.
Yes.
So
thank God.
you take no damage.
Right. And I am going to use 3 stabs into it, and I just wanted to make sure that if I use the key,
Nope.
where like if you use a key point, then you have extra like whatever's. Can't remember what that's
Oh
called.
man, you're the monk.
Yeah, no.
I got too many
That
things to take care of.
Sucks because I was 19. Oh, this is a chevron. So that's
Even amount, 14.
yeah, that's a 9 for the first one. We'll use the inspo. Cool.
Misses.
It sure does. This is for you back. Thanks again for everything. That was a really great time. And that's all the first strike, so we'll get him with these next 2 for sure. Alright, cool. A 20 to hit.
It's
That's doing 10
there you
damage.
go.
Yeah.
Come on, do it again. That's not gonna hit.
What is it?
A 4
Plus what?
for a 9.
Oh, no. Just want to make sure.
Yeah, that person just does 10. That's the that's the deal. Oh yeah, Kai fueled attack. So I can make 1 attack as a bonus action, but I already did my bonus action as my alarm master technically. So
Oh, okay. So that doesn't really help you.
yep.
if you-
So we're chilling right next to it.
That last attack though, it pierced something and it's not looking
Question.
great.
Was I advantaged on all of those strikes because he was engaged with Oki?
No,
That was right up next to
flanking needs to be like opposite.
All right. Damn. All right. Yeah. So what were you saying? I'm sorry.
He's just not. He's looking a little bloodied.
Cool. Good. In AJ speak, I think that means we're halfway there.
In 4E speak, I think that means we're halfway there.
Bloodied.
Lovely.
Bloodly.
Up next, Kata.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm really excited for my turn.
Okay. You are Orla.
What?
I
Go ahead.
am going to bust out my old, not so cool hand axes and start swinging at the big guy.
Cool. Just draxing it.
12.
Does not hit.
Each.
Wait, why does it say 24?
That's
Oh,
my
is that your
second
second one? Does hit.
The DM's good friend right
9.
It is, yeah.
there. Can't fudge no rolls that way.
Yeah.
9 damage.
9 damage.
And
Cool.
then as my third attack, I'm going to throw one of them
Alright.
at the neck.
Cool.
I got this
Neck
little.
sack.
The next sack, the croaker.
Crow
I
sack.
hate that.
That one's going to ignite midair.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'll croak.
16?
It is.
Croaked.
4 plus 4, 13
13.
fire dragon.
Full
Cool.
damage.
And then, can I snake it up?
Sure.
So we gotta do
It'll take
stand up
half of its movement
to get up.
to stand up, and then it can move as half movement.
Okay.
And I would argue that a snake is probably pretty solid in a swamp, and I'm not going to give it. It's not bad terrain for it.
Yeah,
So we
arguably,
can-
you can't even knock it over.
It bellied up. Yeah. He like tipped it over.
It's like snake handlers have that long stick with a little
Yeah.
Yeah.
of it, so it's just like
Yeah.
Alright, and
He's
he's
dealt
gonna
with snakes before.
try and snake attack this thing's.
Snake attack.
chronic restriction.
So
that
snake attack
bite?
damage.
It's like a venomous strike, but no venom.
It's not like a spitting
Strike,
cobra.
yeah.
Strike it.
Strikes 4. It's a 16.
Yes. You're talking about the dude with the mace back
Yes.
there,
Yeah.
right?
At any
Mason.
time,
Mason.
but the snake goes
I was just going to
down.
correct myself and say it was a
Snake
ball,
comes
too.
back
So
up and
it's even
Oh, Malson.
Molson.
A ball.
So yeah, super attack.
I'm a
1d8 plus 4.
Molly, Molly, Molly.
It's gonna be plus 5. It's 8. So
8.
first, 8 snake damage.
8 snake
Oh.
damage.
That's my turn.
Yes.
All right. Up next is
Okay. So I'm going to look at this big guy, and I'm going to cast Rowlitham's Psychic Lance.
cool. Tell me what Psychic Lance does.
He has to do a
It's a new character. He's gonna own a
intelligence
shop.
intelligence save of 15.
Oof.
Or
I imagine
higher.
This thing's not real smart.
Figures.
Slack jaw.
Please be -5.
We rolled a 10.
So, I unleash a simmering lance of psychic power from my forehead, and it's going to be in the shape of a snowflake.
You snowflake and
And then,
launch from your mind.
yes, so it just okay. Hang
Like ninja stars.
on. Yes.
Or it's like one
All right.
like
It
snowflake how they
says
fall.
alternatively, you
but
can
then
use
it
blah blah blah. Are the creature's name? If the name target was in
Cut his
range,
tongue off. Cut his tongue
if the name target isn't with whatever. Okay, the target must succeed in intelligence saving throw, or it has to take 10d6 of psychic damage
Oh my God.
and be
Jesus.
Shit.
and then be
There you go.
incapacitated until the start of its next turn.
All right. So you Psychic Lance this thing. Welcome, everybody. We're just playing some D&D. And Orla over here just Psychic Lanced Devil Toad. And is going to mess it up.
After whispering to the other one. So, bro.
Yeah, he just does it in whispering. So,
10, 19, 21 for the first 5.
okay.
Oh shoot! Thanks for the raid.
Yeah,
bro.
thank you.
Hey, cool.
Thank you. And then I got
You got
10,
rated, I hope. With 12 viewers.
10,
That added 12 to our
15,
viewership.
16 more psychic damage. So 21 plus 16, which equals what, 37 psychic damage to this devil toad.
Would you please describe the Psychic Lance killing blow for me?
Yes.
Yes.
So I'm in this, like, you know, commando incognito, like, I've got my
With your lily
mud
pad over your
across
head.
my face, my lily pad, like, on my head. Yeah. Swear to God. So there's so much, like, mind power that I have right now that the lily pad just flops up like this, and you see a snowflake just, like, emanating from my forehead in this very bright, magical blue glowing power, and it just shoots like this very, very large, very bright beam of blue light straight into his forehead. His eyes bulge out. He just yeah.
Would you say that the giant toad just
Croaks. Yes, I would.
I've been waiting all battle to say that.
Yes, I would.
And he is dead.
I'm gonna look at that. I'm gonna look at his body, and I'm gonna say, "I call that."
Dibs.
Like I want that.
And at that moment, now that you're done with your turn, right?
I'm
you gonna
going
inspo
to
anybody?
look at Kata, and I am going to say, hey, wait.
Galaxy brain.
Yes. All right, wait, where is it at? Hang on.
Looking up Galaxy brain.
No.
She's looking up her inspiration.
Ah.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna look at Kata. I'm gonna say, hey, Kata,
Yeah.
I think you should just go for it. And then I'm gonna hand out some inspiration.
It's gonna.
Go, yeah, go for it.
Yeah, man. You, what she said, just
you
Like-
can do it.
Thank you.
full sense.
Thank you.
This one is going to start. The big guy is going to attack your snake summon
Snake.
The snake.
for a natural 1 and misses.
Yeah.
He's going to attack it a second time for a 5 plus 10. Does 10 hit?
Oh,
10
10
hits?
does not hit.
10 does not
I thought
hit.
you said 5 plus 10.
No, because of math. I was doing it. So then he's going to make his loud croaking again, and just you hear, and he's going to turn, hightail, and run.
I'm gonna reaction attack.
Yeah, you are. And as he exits your space and moves over there, you're going to make your attack.
— 17.
17 hits. Kind of snake attack damage are you doing?
Better.
9.
better.
9 snake attack
2
damage.
is Croaker.
9 snakes.
Try
It's not
puncture
looking
it.
good.
Al
Who's
Croaker.
Croaker?
Deflate it with
Al
your
Croaker.
fangs.
You hit and it
Okay.
gives a yeah, I'll say he's bloodied now, so yeah, I'll say his croaker is disabled.
Croaker is disabled now.
He's like
Ribbit! Ribbit!
and he's trying to get run away.
He's trying to run away.
Yeah.
He's-
You guys see the big guy just got mind blasted.
You threw a snowflake at it.
I did it. With my
your
right?
yeah, with your mind. They've never seen a snowflake. They're terrified.
True.
Amazing.
So he's gonna go. You're up next, Narnit.
You are so cold-blooded.
I will stab this guy with my rapier. 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Okay, that's gonna do 5 piercing damage.
All right.
And then I'm gonna stab it with my dagger in my left hand for 17 to hit. And it's gonna do 4 piercing damage.
All right. So as he turns and hears the croaking and his captain of sorts fleeing the battlefield, he turns and you just right in underneath the jaw, and he falls flat.
Nice. Woof. Buzz your girlfriend.
Whoa.
Woof.
Easy on the soda, kid. The rubber sheets are packed.
All right. Up next are these guys. He is going to turn and run
Get attacked.
and get attacked by Oki, but he's got good speed, so he's out.
Can I kill him in one attack? Or is
You
he-
can. No, probably not. That lizard hasn't been attacked.
We'll save our attack. Okay. Well, the rider.
The rider, you make it so they only have like 11.
Would be
The riders.
right. Okay, I'm gonna attack him again. See if I
Okay.
get hit with the axe one time.
Yeah.
He's gonna do
6.
Does a 21 hit?
21 hits, yeah.
surprisingly.
Hit 1d6 plus 3 fire.
6 plus 3 fire damage.
Does 8 fire damage.
8 fire damage hits him, but it does not kill the frog rider as he gets away. He has 11 health. Oh wait, you hit it with an axe earlier, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you launch and he's just taken off as the lizard just keeps running, doesn't skip a beat, and he's dismounted and thrown off as the axe hits his chest. I think majority of all of them are gone. This guy, oh yeah, during his turn, they're just gonna bolt back right back
dang
down.
it.
Run away!
I was ready.
That's pretty much what the croak was. So at that time, we can go ahead and break combat. What would y'all like to do?
I'm going for that big body,
Yeah.
and
All right.
Body.
I'm gonna,
Yada 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 yada.
I'm going to
Big
investigate
big
that.
belly.
All right. Is there anything specifically that you're looking for?
Jumper.
Big tongue, skinny waist.
Armor pieces, like anything that were like, if he had like a pouch that was on him,
Okay.
just rummaging through that.
Make an investigation check.
I'm gonna go pick my weapons up.
Cool. You got your weapons.
Start looting the other bodies.
Yeah.
14 plus
I'm gonna have the snake
3.
just do loops around us.
17.
17.
It's a perimeter snake.
Okay. So kind of just like keeping out. So we'll say you guys. I'm not gonna count all the bodies, but they're like each go through each body. But we'll say between all of the bodies, you guys collect a handful of spears. There's a handful of like small trinkets and like little baubles and that kind of stuff. If you're looking for something specifically,
What are bobbles?
like trinkets, it's just
Oh.
me saying the same word.
But
in
a
different
water
word.
trinket, right?
Yeah.
So it floats.
Tchotchkes,
Tchotchkes.
baubles, trinkets, you know.
Knickknacks.
Patty wax.
We don't
Give a
have to
frog a bone.
Give a frog a bone.
Got him.
So you guys have all of these trinkets and everything like that. Is there anything specifically that you guys want to look? I know you were looking for anything on the big creature. The
I was
big
looking
creature
for a
was like,
magical item that he might
Okay.
have.
so he doesn't
He's a
have
big bag.
anything magical or anything like that. He's big, but he's like monster. So he wasn't like holding anything or
Got
carrying
it.
anything with
Okay.
him. You would find though with a 17 that the plates on his body were an armor of sort, and maybe could be used crafting an armor or something.
I'm sure they're quite large, right?
But it also does stink. He has like a
No, thank you.
there's a
armor.
stink that's
Sweet.
no longer
Stinks.
poisonous, but it's a stink in the
A
air,
stench. Just,
probably from some gland that the creature has.
yes.
It's a glandular
Do-
problem.
Do any of the trinkets resemble the trinkets that were in the nudist Judas shop?
No.
Okay.
They're just kind of weird. They're like small bits of what adventuring gear would be. If they're like a trophy that I took out this archer, so it's like a small arrowhead or like a tattered piece of cloak. But nothing that's like, unless you're trying to find something specifically.
Are there any like patterns or symbols on anything that would like lead us to believe that it was linked to like a religion or a spirit or something like that?
Make a
Smart.
I rolled a
make-
20
for your investigation. A nat 20? Oh yeah, you did.
24.
You see on their armor, and you can see it on their armor too. There's some swirl patterns with a few dots around them. It almost looks like a bass clef, but you don't recognize it.
Okay.
It just seems to be a consistent pattern between all of them.
Okay. That's good to know.
I'm gonna go up to the big one that's there, assuming like it's just like laying in this shallow-ish swampy pool. I'm gonna take out my sharp claw, which is all of them, and I'm going to like cut in. I want to see what this thing's been eating.
Do it up.
Yeah, so we'll get in there.
Yeah.
Well, we're cutting it apart. I'm gonna cut its fangs off and take a leg.
It's good eating.
Delicious frog leg.
Off the giant one?
Yeah.
The leg that's like your size?
Yeah, I want these two like fang things.
Okay.
And then a full leg.
All right.
Marcus,
gonna
can I borrow
put it
that
up.
pole?
Yeah.
Ooh, we
And
gonna
I-
eat
I
good.
take a patch off of my cloak, and I pull off the patch of a 10-foot pole, and a 10-foot pole appears in my hands, and I toss it to you as I'm going through, and I rolled a 7 to investigate this disgusting creature's devil-toad stomach.
If you're cutting it open, make either your choice,
Ugh.
whatever you. All right, I'll let you reroll.
Well, it's a 7, so whatever.
A medicine or survival check.
Shoot. I'm bad at both of those, so they'll both be the same. An 8.
You cut open and it's like
God.
cutting open a tauntaun for the first time, and it's just a bad stench. It's just, oh, you don't know what's in there.
Since we had just killed this creature,
Yeah.
can I use my wraps of absorption on its noxious
Fumes.
fumes? There we go.
Poison.
And absorb as my third element into the gloves. Poison.
Yeah.
Stench.
I'd allow that.
Cool.
For the next 10 minutes, you're kind of doing that, and like just you're soaking your hands
Ew.
in this frog
disgusting.
creature. It's gross. It's equally gross as
That's
everybody
what
else
cats
thinks.
do.
Oh.
Gross things.
As my rear
You
claws
still
like
have-
going into the body.
Inspiration.
Yada, yada, yada.
What were you doing?
Oh.
You were taking off the.
Yeah, I didn't realize I was gonna have a 10-foot pole though, so I took off the other leg also. And then
Okay.
Oki's just flame roasting them.
Oh, okay.
I kind of weaved them through the 10-foot pole and then put them between two trees.
And you were taking off those tusk things.
Yeah, those I'm just putting in my pockets.
How can you put those in your pockets?
Deep pockets.
Got it.
Awesome.
I was strapping to my back like a set of antlers.
There you go. So you have these frog tusks.
For us.
Frosks. Is there anything that you guys would like to do? Anything else you'd like to do?
No.
You guys want to eat? I made dinner.
Sure.
Excellent. Thank you.
Cool.
Can I do an insight check to make sure that this is not poisonous meat?
Yeah. Do an investigation check.
Investigation. Um, 18 plus 3 is 21.
Do you want the simple answer, or do you want like the detailed, maybe gross answer?
I want to know, am I going to get sick or am I going to die from eating this
You
meat?
will not die from eating the meat.
Will I
It
get
seemed
sick?
like the poison was probably on the skin level.
Will I get sick from eating meat?
I don't think so. It's giant. It's frog. I know I said devil toad, but that's for my sake of it. The same way I say elder brain or whatever else it is. You guys would know that.
If we
but
ate
it's,
it, it's just like
it's
normal
the
brain.
it's the stat block I'm
Delicious.
able to use for that kind of stuff. So it's easier for me to say those same things instead of like the big monster or the small monster.
Big small.
Yeah.
monster.
Yeah.
Big, small, bad.
I'd say you guys can probably eat this giant toad.
I'm just going to grab a piece and go, thanks.
Oki
And
eats
just
an
like
entire leg.
eat a little bit at a time. Oh,
Bad
God.
legs for him.
No one likes for him.
Yeah,
He did all the cooking.
that's fair.
Oh, yeah. Chefs deserve
Guys, I don't know about you, but I could probably do with taking a quick rest.
I mean,
And
a
if we can
quick
find a
rest.
safe spot here. Maybe not right in this swamp, but
Shall we move a little bit more?
knowing that there's potentially a drake in this rocks up ahead,
Yeah.
we may not want to just go barging in after just fighting Devil Toad.
Is there a little bit more of like a grassy area, like solid grassy area, or are we like in the real thick of this swamp?
You guys are in the. You wanted to go exploring in the swamp.
I know.
You guys are in the swamp.
We went west, okay, though?
You're like
so
in the swamp southwest of the rock. Yeah, southwest of the rock.
Like here,
A little bit further west. Yeah,
getting there.
yeah. You're like.
So we got a little bit more
Maybe we can get up to the edge of the swamp.
Go towards that rock. Just go north.
I got an idea.
What?
I got it might work. When you're done with that pole, and I'm gonna use this pole, which is my spear, and I have a whole bunch of rope, and through all these trees, we can like string up, like we can just kind of like hang out, make like a big old hammock for everybody, and we can be just a bunch of. I almost said bananas and hammocks, but that's not mentioned. But I did anyway. Whoops. Yeah, and then we can just like, we can use the poles to like make sure that we don't like stink in, and we can all just like hang out. It'll be great.
So you want to make a big hammock with your pole, your spear, and a bunch of rope
And a tree.
and
Yeah.
a tree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's up to you guys.
I've
If you
got
I'd
like to do it,
feet of rope.
I'm gonna have you roll.
The only thing I worry about, no offense, we're really small. You're really big. It just have to be very strong.
I think we push forward a little bit farther. Try and get out of the marsh.
Maybe go north towards the rocks.
Yeah,
A
but
little
before
bit?
we go into the rocks,
Right,
maybe
right,
we
right.
should find a spot. Like, we should just keep our eyes open as we
Agreed.
travel in case we can find a spot.
Agreed.
Okay.
Much
But I
better than
love it.
Complicated rope time.
take a point of exhaustion.
Why?
Because
Water.
he is sitting in the middle of the water.
Oh no, that's right.
If only you had a canoe.
If only.
So am I.
Yeah, but you're not the one.
You're not a cat.
cat. You're not a cat.
Oh.
He chose to have
True.
that.
Can I like take my spear and go through the water and see if I feel anything?
Yeah, sure. Make a investigation check at disadvantage.
Well, it was a 19 and a 4, so we'll go with the 4.
You kind of like are sloshing it around, but after a certain point, the base of your spear is just in one spot, and you're like stirring around it, but it's just
Turning
like
the butter.
pivoting. It's like pivoting around a spot, and you're like, yeah, I can't feel anything. It's weird.
It's just one spot. That's it.
Running
It's
up
not
all
even
the-
moving it
I
around.
gotta make
Yeah.
my way out of the water, and I hate it here. It's just awful.
Let's
Giant hand comes and swipes off 3 trees.
Stupid adult hands.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go north, guys.
yeah.
So
let's
we're
try and
gonna
find a place to take a
move-
long rest.
Move north.
We're
So
gonna go
if
north.
if north is this way and we're right here, we want to go that way.
Okay. Cool. So you guys head north, and it's taking you guys a long time, and you've kind of noticed that not only is it taking you guys a long time, but Mark's is starting to slow down, and you guys are at half movement because of the swamp, and just kind of
Except for the snake.
your snake is
So-
still scouting
so
ahead
with
for
my
how
point
long?
of
The next
exhaustion, I'm
hour,
moving
and then it
towards me.
disappears.
Dies.
It's just your flies are still buzzing around.
Alright, I have 4 pieces of 5-hour jerky left.
Ooh yeah,
Yeah, I
1
think that.
Everybody eat one of
5-hour
these.
jerky.
Okay.
All right.
Now I no longer have any 5-hour jerky.
I will say for the next 5 hours of travel, you can move at 3/4 speed instead of half speed, and you are able to trudge through. And just before nightfall, you make it to the base of what was labeled rock on the rudimentary map for you, given to you by Vabian. And it's kind of like out of the sludge, you see a big rock protruding.
Okay.
And make a nature check for me.
It's a rock.
Somebody roll nature.
Somebody roll nature. 13?
Yeah.
You will notice that, like, it's not a normal formation. Like, this big chunk of rock seems to, like, go from swamp to rock. There's no transition.
Ugh.
Hey guys, see that rock?
Yeah.
It's not normal.
What?
Can we sleep on
Is
it
it a
though?
magical
Instead
rock?
of going from swamp transition to rock, it just goes from swamp to rock.
So how tall is it?
About that tall.
It's like, it's not like a one big rock. It's like,
Pointing at the rock.
it's a scaling rock, so you can probably climb it with no problem. But it's like a good, like, 100 foot, but it's like a small boulder. Or like a large boulder. A small boulder would be a rock. A large boulder.
Is it just like a
It's like pictured rocks or something or like that.
circle sitting in the
Michigan?
field?
It is not uniformly round or anything. It's still in the swamp.
good,
Like
yeah.
underneath it is like a crunch of a tree that has been like. It looks like it was
Dropped there.
What if we go onto the rock and we set up camp on the rock?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
that's
idea.
a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
So after some time, you guys are able to climb the rock and get up there, and you find a cozy spot. You can kind of see out, and as you see out too, you see the swamp heavy canopy that is over. As you can kind of look up over it, you're now probably 30 feet up off of the ground floor that you guys were at, and you see it dip down, and you assume that that's where the marsh would be. And strange enough, you see near the marsh area a small plume of smoke, probably about, I don't know, how far can somebody see?
60 feet.
No, like in real life, like 3 miles.
Oh, probably.
3 miles
Maybe.
off.
I mean, smoke you can probably see a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
3 miles.
the swamp continues up and around, heading north around the rock. And in the background, you have, if you were to like look up into the sky, you can see the chains from DeGray heading up into the cloud,
What does
and
that
a
mean?
small,
That's one of the floating islands.
Oh, yeah.
small silhouette of one of the floating islands to the north. I believe it's Finis floating. So actually, that's where we are going to call it, and that was be our session. Thank you all very much for watching. Thanks for
Thank you.
rating Hope.
Yes,
thank you very
thank
much
you.
for hanging out, checking us out. We hope you enjoyed what you like. If you did enjoy what you like and consider supporting us, feel free to just give us a follow. We're really just trying to grow our audience and getting that going. As far as that said, we will be taking a 2-week break. Not next week and not the week after that, but the 3rd week we'll be back, and we got some cool stuff coming down the pipe. Bob is actually getting married.
Yeah!
Bob will be getting married. We're going to be stepping away for the next 2 weeks. But when we do come back, we'll be doing a cool giveaway.
Yes.
It's going to be I think I still have it. A dice box from Dogmite Games. Super cool dragon glass. That's what they call it. So we'll be giving away this awesome dice box. You want to hold that up or something like that. You will be able to catch us on Tuesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. That's when we do our
Do it.
hangover. It's our kind of breakdown of the episode. We talk about what we liked, what we didn't like, what we could have done differently in the
Spark
session,
session.
and kind of like doing those kinds of stuff. And basically a breakdown of the episode. We all get to learn one thing or another and kind of play around with how we would have done things differently, and then that way in the future we can kind of move on from there and learn from each other and have fun doing it. So we will see you Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and then we will be back in 2 weeks on Sunday. I don't know what Sunday that is. Do we know?
Let me check.
29th?
29th, yeah.
The 29th of August. Excellent.
3 things.
Yes.
Thank you to Space Jam Bar,
Yes.
Souls Rolls, and
Yes.
Dice Imitate Life for the follow. We appreciate y'all.
Appreciate
you.
it.
Oh,
And
that was
then-
all.
Oh, that was it? Okay.
was
Thank
the
you guys so very much. Yeah.
Again, thank you all very much. You can check out our VOD on Twitch. You can check out our past episodes on our YouTube. Roll for Revelry is who we are. Anything else? Cool.
No.
Dino Fact.
I don't have any dino facts, but I found out that there is a extinct subspecies of giant panda with the subspecies last name, like the subgenus or whatever the name is, of bacony. And I often wonder if that's why they're extinct, is because that was an exceptionally bacony panda.
What a great thing to end on.
That is.
Thank you, everybody.
That's our weird fun fact for the week.
Bye, guys.
Thank you all very much. Have a wonderful week. We'll see you soon.
See ya.
We're dealing with the time police, which will mean nothing to you, but
A lot of time magic, chronomancy going on in this world.
This has been built up for a while. This is a big
yes,
confrontation.
but suffice to say, we're having fun. We've blown each other up a few times so far.
We.
One each.
I'm pretty sure you did it twice.
Another raid from Marquee Gaming.
Oh,
welcome.
wow.
Welcome.
Hey,
welcome.
Marquis.
Hey,
Good to
thanks.
see you, Marquis.
Yeah, I hope your streams went well.
So that was what that game was doing.
Yeah, what's our new time dragon friend
She
saying?
cannot be allowed to succeed in her endeavor, and I
agree.
believe I know how we can stop her. There is a power that exists within the world that can do what it is her and her supposed ally or lord or whoever it is are accomplishing. But they cannot be using that power as it would not be chosen for them to be used. You understand, don't you?
When I
Your tooth.
And as he smiles, you notice a fang is clearly absent.
I wouldn't know about this is what I
just looks at the ground.
this is what I saw when I asked for divine guidance previously, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yes.
Unfortunately, its location is currently lost to me.
If you go up the stairs and down the stairs, then it's all.
It's all like tiring.
Are we good?
No, it's just like people linger,
Oh.
and then it's like, well, we'll be upstairs for 4 minutes, and then it's like 12 minutes later.
Are we recording?
No.